all right, you didn't misuse my loyalty.
Yeah.
You didn't misuse my loyalty.
Yeah.
I will stay.
But
when I realize the stuff for like time is going on now, whatever, the same politics won't do. I've grown from that. I've grown from that. And a friendship level and stuff, whatever. Like, you can't just say like, yeah, I'll ding you on your birthday and stuff like that, whatever, because over a period of time, some people forget birthdays.
Yeah.
So now the feeling and stuff don't hit the same and stuff there. Imagine your best friend will probably hit you on a text message or a phone call with your birthday at midnight.
Right.
Like the clock strikes 12, your best friend is calling you and stuff to wish you happy birthday, to the point where now your best friend is missing your birthday or calling you 2 days later saying happy belated.
Happy belated, yeah.
The Podical song.
Podcast, you can't win. Talking a good game, you can't win. Topics never lame, you can't win. Win.
Watch your average Joseph. Marvelous.
It's ridiculously funny.
No comment, nothing to say. Like you straight? They're like nothing.
Why you want to praise it?
Huh?
Why you want to praise it?
No, I'm just saying. I'm like, yo, it's just Russell Westbrook. I feel like, you know, when you overhype yourself,
right?
There's a form of humility that should come with stuff when you know and stuff that
there should.
You're greater than some.
Yeah.
But there's what is that greater than you?
But he should also realize that he's on the decline now at this point.
Does he?
Well, no, he won't.
Does he?
He should.
And that's the thing.
He should realize that.
That's the thing and stuff, whatever, right? Like, yo, there's no problem in claiming that you're great, you know what I'm saying, whatever. But I look at it stuff as like, you have to know that there's some things and stuff that is just greater than you, or some people that might be just greater than you and stuff like that, and then that's okay.
Yeah.
But a lot of them and stuff, whatever. Not saying not all athletes. I just feel like some people are like, you know who the fuck I am? That statement always tells me exactly who you are.
I call it the Cuba syndrome.
The
Cuba syndrome.
Why you call it Cuba?
Because that's what he said to the chick who refused him.
Cuba Gooding Jr.?
Yeah. He's like, do you know who I am? I'm like, she probably don't know who you are, Cuba.
Yo, like, I feel like anytime when somebody says that phrase, I know exactly who the fuck they are and stuff, whatever, right?
Right, yeah.
Like, I remember I told you, the con.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
She hit me with that, whatever, right?
She hit you with that.
She hit me. She didn't hit me directly, but she hit somebody else with that, whatever. Cause they was like trying to talk, like, say she's staring.
Yeah.
I'm talking to the person. I see her.
Yeah.
And everything like that, whatever. And she tried to address me, but I'm looking like I'm already in a convo and stuff for her.
Right,
so you need to wait your turn.
Exactly. Yeah.
You know, or say, excuse me, because this person doesn't realize you are there.
Yeah.
Trying to jump in, whatever, on the convo and stuff, whatever. And she hit him with do you know who I am? And the guy turned around and stuff, and he's like, he said her name, but it was like, I lost all respect for her right then and there.
Yeah, of course.
Like, I saw her with her minions and everything. I was like, oh, this lady's a boss. And then when I saw that, I was like, look here, dog. Yo, this is your playground.
I mean, at that level, you would say the majority of them don't have the humility. Because you'll have some that are that you know what I mean?
I would say there's like, and maybe because I'm just so much of like an optimist,
right?
But it's like, I feel that eventually they get there. I think like they dance with the power, and the feeling, but like it's kind of like learning to let that go,
right?
Because you can have it all, but not at once, right? So I think when you're having that aspect, I don't think you can get the humility. I think you need to like withdraw yourself from it and everything like that for a bit.
Yeah.
And kind of just learn some things and stuff, whatever, like about yourself and where you are and where it got you.
Yeah.
And you start to evaluate like circles and shit like that, whatever too, right?
Right.
Cause like, I look at like Jay-Z and stuff, whatever, right? In this case, like not his Diddy shit. All right. With Jigga, from what I seen as a Jay-Z fan and stuff, whatever, it was big pimping. I'm not being loyal to no woman. Dog them, fuck them, love them, leave them, I don't fucking feed them. You know,
right.
All of that energy to like Family Man.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Like he's bringing his daughter to the Super Bowl with him.
Right.
So I look at his stuff as like that big pimping Jay and this organizational. They're two different
majority.
Jay-Z's.
The maturity has happened in between to get him to the position where he is now. Maturity, realizing.
I would hope the maturity, because I don't expect everybody to be emotional mature.
Right.
But I feel like it's more of a self situation and stuff of like growth. I think maturity would kind of reflect from you to another person.
Right.
But if you're not caring about how people feel about you and you know who you are, you're not worrying about like how if they perceived of you, oh, you've gotten mature and stuff. It's like, this is just your own personal self-growth type of chart, whatever, right?
Right.
And then, you know, like, I would never claim Jay-Z's fucking perfect and stuff like that. With certain type of things
but we're
and
saying,
aspects and stuff. But like, look at the crew he had.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And then look how he rules now.
Yeah.
Right? You get what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't expect to see Jay-Z without Dame Dash and stuff like that, whatever, you know what I'm saying? Or even like Biggs or some shit, or even Bleak and all that type of stuff for there. Like, it was an entourage. And now you don't see neither one of them and stuff for them. I'm not saying like Jay ain't cool with all of those people and stuff like that, whatever. But and from what I see of Dame, whatever, like I said, the internet raised me. So when I see a Dame, him and Jay don't fuck with each other.
No, not at all.
Because
I think the last
it had like a Neptune's feel to me.
Yeah.
Like with this whole, I still own 1/3 of your shit.
Yeah.
And I'm not going to give it up. Be like, yo, if we're brethren or we're homies or we're friends. Nah, because it'll be like, yo, boss, I'm in a money situation.
It's
and
exact
stuff,
the same way. It's just Chad is just a quiet dude. He's like, yeah.
So I'm looking at stuff. I was like, you have to look at yourself and stuff as now like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I'm at this level right now where, so to so speak, and this is, I take it from Jay-Z. I heard motherfuckers say they made Hove. Okay, well then make another Hove.
Make another Hove, right?
Right? I look at this stuff as like, when you were trying to figure out your business sense of a person, this man, Damon Dash, probably already had it.
He had it, right.
So now he's now teaching you and still trying to help run shit and stuff with you.
Right.
And everything like that. Yes, he is arrogant. Yes, he is cocky and everything like that, whatever. But he hasn't got to the stage where you have gotten.
Right.
And you shouldn't like, I want to say like, look down on a person who helped lift you.
Yeah. Because, I mean, the argument be made that you may not be Jay-Z without the help of Dame Dash. That argument is a serious argument that you have to look at.
And Dame Dash will never have the dollars and stuff without that pushing force of Jay-Z.
Right.
And that's what I'm saying and stuff. I'm looking like, it brings it back to the Neptunes thing and stuff, whatever. Like even like Pharrell and Chad, y'all were high school band geeks together.
Yeah.
To get to the know for a fact that you and your friend are now going to court.
That's insane.
And I was looking like, where's this growth? And I think my growth and stuff, whatever, I would have said and stuff, whatever, like, I think this is just me. And I don't want to like, you know, like talk about people's money, but I look at it stuff as like, Pharrell has amassed some millions to himself.
Right.
Right? If I have to let go 50 million, just to say, like, put a figure on it, to maintain a friendship
that
helped lift me,
that's soft. That's soft to me.
We're not going to court.
That's soft to me,
We
bro.
are not going to court.
No.
We are not going to court. Because I rather look at stuff as like, wow, I can't believe, even if I look at stuff like, wow, I can't believe this is how you move.
Yeah.
I will still give you the 50 mil to know for a fact and stuff, whatever, like, yo, I did this because our shit is our shit.
Yeah.
When it's on a public spectacle and stuff like that, whatever, we allowed it to get to that stage.
Yeah.
This is our business.
It's two things. So I was on a conference call with Terry Lewis, right?
Okay.
And one of the things that he was saying, same thing, same idea from him and Jimmy Jam met in high school, right? Then they got hired onto Prince's band, got fired from Prince. Then they decided, okay, they're gonna become a collective themselves.
Right.
From that point where they became a collective, all those hits that they've done, whether they're together or solo,
it's still branded as
still
together.
branded.
As together.
Still branded.
Yeah.
And Terry was saying, I don't give a shit. I could make 100 by myself. Jam's name is gonna be on it. Cause this is how we roll.
Right.
He don't have to be in the room for him to get his credits.
Look at the locks.
Look at the locks.
Look at the locks. Think how many tracks and stuff, whatever that would say, featuring the locks and stuff, whatever, and you don't hear a single Chic Luch verse.
Right.
That means the group, the
group,
locks, is
that's
getting
it.
paid.
That's it.
For this venue. And that's what I was saying. I was looking at like, again, I think when you're in the have and the have-nots thing,
yeah,
you're not, like, you don't have the money. So now, once you amass the money and stuff, or you get the money and everything like that, whatever, then you have to ask yourself, is it money or is it integrity?
Right. Yeah.
Like the simplest form to it, whatever. Because I look at stuff as like, the integrity is that like, yo, I'd rather for us to at least be civil when I see you on the street and I hail up, I realize like you've become a different type of person. I've become a different type of person, but no hard feelings.
Yeah, yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, my win is now my win, and your win is now your win.
Yeah. And we can still celebrate each other's wins.
I mean, I'm always about celebrating somebody's wins and stuff. But I think I'm at a point now and stuff. I'm looking, I'm like, where's that growth? Like, bring it back to the Jay-Z and stuff, whatever.
Right.
I was like, where's this growth and stuff, whatever, like from like currently from where he is to look at somebody like Dame, right? And I look at it stuff as where I think Dame put his foot too far in his mouth.
That I think that's probably
for like integrity to be spoken for.
Yeah.
You think of Jay-Z's a billionaire. You think he gives a fuck about like 1/3 of
no.
Reasonable Doubt? Not his other shit.
Yeah, yeah.
One album.
Yeah.
Reasonable Doubt.
He doesn't.
And now the time is gonna TikTok out on Dame.
Yeah.
And everything like that. And I was like, dog, the man is not about the paper. He's about the integrity.
Yeah.
You think Jay-Z can be like, you there? How are you? Yo, the man Dame is selling it for like $10 million. Hold this 10 mil, buy it, and then let me buy it back from you for like 13.
Easily.
It ain't the money. It's now the integrity level and stuff. You get what I'm saying? So I look at it stuff as where the growth and stuff has to take place. But like, no, once they got with the money, because like you're in the have and the have-nots. If you have nothing and stuff, whatever, you're gonna always lean on a friend. Look at the Young Dro shit we just saw.
Right.
Yeah. This man said, I was battling addiction. My daughter was battling addiction. This nigga's laughing. He's like, he's a mechanic. No, there's no excuse.
None.
There's
whatsoever.
no excuse.
Yeah.
This man is sharing his story and everything like that. No one will know who the fuck your face is without T.I. and Dro.
Exactly. That's
no one knows you're a mechanic.
This is what I'm saying.
I went straight to the comments. I broke my ankle running to the comments and stuff, and they're like, you need to cut that person off.
Yeah.
That's why I was playing the whole damn Anderson .Paak song.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking like, yo, you gotta cut some people in, you gotta cut some people off.
Mm-hmm. You do.
Because I'm looking like, boss, you're at this point now, and the man said, like, yo, again, Dro was at this point where the whole money was coming. He was massing his money.
Right.
And everything like that. And he's like, nah, I'm 4 years sober now, whatever. I don't need none of that and all the above, whatever. Now it's integrity.
Now it's integrity.
You're not standing on the person's integrity. Why would a person fuck with you?
Nah, why would they fuck with you? CL Smooth, one of my favorite rappers from back in the day.
CL Smooth and with P-Rock.
Yeah. He was on Drink Champs and he was talking about his friends. And he's like, yo, Pete, you ain't come hang out with us no more. You don't do this, you don't do that, you do that. Pete's like, yeah, because all y'all is into liquor and bitches. I'm into flowers and curtains. Meaning, I'm on my own business and I watch shit grow.
Oh.
I said, yeah, I like that.
Yeah.
I like that.
Yeah. I feel like it comes a time, like I said, for that, whatever, right? And I think because like a person like Sean Carter has been polarized,
right?
Especially like I want to say from a youth to like an adult and stuff. But he's been polarized. And
yeah,
stuff,
well, the story is one of riches,
right?
Yeah.
And then like you watch this and stuff, and you see this stuff like unfold, and I'm looking like, yo, boss, like this is. You hear it countless in like stories and like songs and stuff, whatever. Like I think I love Jada. Jada said, I'd rather be broke together than rich alone.
Yeah.
And now you're rich by yourself. Is this what you want? Whatever. But then I realized and stuff like there's another aspect and stuff, whatever, too. And that I think what is a saving grace for some people and stuff when they hit the integrity thing is the family aspect.
The family.
So I think now that he's probably created his own family, understand the dynamic and stuff of like his personal family, and then realizing stuff like, yo, we don't have to be blood, but I consider you family and stuff, whatever. Because to this day, you still hear him talking about Tata. To this day, what was what God did?
Yeah.
Tata and I, to this day, Tata allegedly pepper sprayed R. Kelly and everything. Him and Tata was on the roads and everything, like from hustling.
Yeah.
Tata.
Yeah, he's there.
So I'm looking like, yo, like there's some people and stuff that understood your growth and they fuck with you. Curtains and flowers is a wild.
It's wild, bro. When he said that, I was like, yo.
I can feel that.
I said, when he said that, because first I didn't catch it right away.
That's why I looked at it, she was like, Chicka, what?
Yeah, I didn't catch it right away, but when I'm in this curtains and flowers, nigga. I watch shit grow and I mind my business.
Yeah.
I was like,
yeah.
I can get with that.
Well, let's get to it, man. Let's just
All right.
fuck it, since we already on this and stuff, whatever. I'm Marvelous.
I'm not your average Joseph.
And we are the Podical Sons. So let's start the show, the real part of the show. Like, comment, subscribe, all the above, all streaming platforms, Podical Sons Podcast. And on socials, the Podical Sons. You can see us. Tell a friend is them again. Like, comment, subscribe, all the above. And appreciate you for rocking with us if you're getting this podcast and stuff, whatever. Because again, it's a therapy that most people didn't know that they needed. So let's start. How you feeling, man?
I'm good, man.
With this energy, with this flowers and curtains thing.
I've been soaking it in. I see you. You had to lay down some law this past week too. So I know.
This week was This week was a different type of understanding for me.
Yeah.
Like, I felt so many things. I had like a kaleidoscope of feelings.
Right.
I laughed, I cried, I thought hard and everything like that. I had a moment. I had to kind of gather myself because I'm a well-grounded individual.
Yeah.
So I can bring myself back from like the brink and everything like that. One time I leaned on, like, my son doesn't know, but I leaned on my son to kind of bring me back.
Okay.
I think that was the time with the suicidal thoughts.
Right.
But other than that, whatever, like, I don't allow myself to even get that far. Like, if suicide and stuff is like, we over here.
Yeah.
And everything like that, whatever. My line is like right here before my G check-in. So if like, I'm not even getting nowhere close to that shit again, whatever, right? But it was a clarity. And it was a clarity.
But it's almost like not only a clarity, but like a forecasting, because it's like we talked about the shit on the podcast.
Yeah. But we'll call it God. I mean, if you want to call it God, call it the universe, whatever, people believe in and stuff, like hearing it, whatever, right? But I look at this stuff as like, okay, well, let me put some respect on my hero shirt again.
What is it again?
My hero shirt.
I love that. Yeah.
So like, we out here, the hero shirt kind of started a lot of things. A lot of things and stuff in the world. It's a week in a day.
While we're here, I like to I appreciate you, man, and I I had to repost the shirt because the way how it moved me, and I know I mean stuff to you. I know I mean stuff to you.
Yeah, shake on that.
I know I mean stuff to you.
Shit. Yeah,
but
man.
honestly, it's like it was a touching tribute. Still is a touching. I'm tearing up, bro, because
appreciate, man. I mean, this is you. I look at it as stuff as where, I think if I start with anything, I would say not all heroes wear capes.
Yeah.
Right? So I'll start with that aspect and stuff, whatever, too. And I look at it and stuff as where most of my best friends, which you are one of them and stuff, whatever, my best friends are more like my heroes.
Right.
Right? And that's how I should feel. So it's kind of like when my heroes tend to let me down and stuff, whatever, I hope it's more in a situation and stuff where they have to understand their personal growth.
Right.
And so it's not a full letdown and stuff, whatever, on me.
Right.
When my hero now, it's like, picture if you're that kid trying to get your baseball card signed.
Yeah.
And then you're handing it to, like, let's say a Jose Canseco. I don't want to call him out, but you know?
Yeah.
It's like, you're handing a card and Jose Canseco looks at the card and is like, it kisses his teeth and keep it pushing or whatever. Would you still use Jose Canseco as one of your heroes?
Nah.
Right? Because your heroes didn't acknowledge you and stuff like that. And like, yo, we're all not perfect beings.
Yeah.
And we're just out here and still trying to do it. But I think that when I look at this stuff is where my best friends or my heroes and stuff, whatever, are normally like the pieces to kind of help keep me grounded, right? I'm a sucker for music and stuff, and I do everything with friggin' music and stuff, whatever, right? So I look at this stuff as like, from my heroes to my music world and stuff, whatever, to my heroes that I can reach out and touch, to like the ones I can call and stuff like that, whatever, like they, like my best friends and so to speak and stuff, whatever, mean the world to me, right? You mean the world to me. So I look at this stuff as where, why wouldn't I praise you?
Right.
Why wouldn't I?
Right.
Right? Because we know our relationship.
Right.
And stuff for us. So I look at this stuff as like, why wouldn't I? And I have to look at stuff as like, if I'm going to do this, that's why I'm calling it like the hero shirts and stuff, whatever, because it spawned a whole world. A whole world of effects and a whole of things and stuff. That's what led to the wild week. We're recording this one on a Monday, so it's officially like a week and a day.
Yeah.
Right? And what people are looking at stuff is like, yo, who is smooth, whatever. So I was like, okay, so now this is now a lawyer.
Right.
I'm now the new lawyer to the Court of Public Appeal because I have to explain why am I wearing this individual on my chest, right?
Yeah.
So I'm looking at stuff, I'm like, well, who are you? Because then they're like, well, what do you mean, right? And like the one person and stuff there is like, that I know. And I was like, Smooth's on YouTube more than you.
Right, yeah. More than 300 episodes to be exact.
More than 300 episodes and stuff, whatever. I was like, Smooth has more audio plays and stuff, whatever, than you.
Yeah.
With me and without me.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? So I was like, who are you? So now they start getting humbled now, whatever, right? So they're like, and then somebody's like, yo, but that's just your co-host and stuff, whatever. I'm like, yeah, but whatever Smooth means to you is different what Smooth means to me.
Right.
So I look at the stuff like, maybe you won't wear a Smooth shirt, but that's something I don't think Smooth would probably go the distance for you, if so to speak, whatever, right? Yeah. Humbling. It's pissing a lot of people off, whatever, right?
Yeah.
But then the other ones and stuff, there's some real ones that look like, yo, I have to start earning my weight because I want a shirt. I want you to wear me on your shirt, whatever, right? And people are trying to send photos already.
I know, not the photo blast.
So people are trying to send like, yo, this is the shirt pose, like I'm by myself and everything, because they see you with the fucking swag, with the fucking thinker and the turtleneck now. So they're like, yo, this guy is feeling himself. That's why I put the feeling myself thing on there, whatever. I'm like, yo, this is hella dope, because this is you at your best. Right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, this is you at your best. Why wouldn't it? I don't know a Ryan Gosling. I don't know who the fuck is such and such and everything like that. I don't know you unless I had a 15-minute conversation and stuff with you. Why would I put an unknown celebrity that I don't know on my chest? I would have never
thought when I took that picture, it would have ended up on a t-shirt. But when you said, yo, I know that white turtleneck. I know you got to have a picture of that white turtleneck. And I was like, yes, sir, you are correct. I do.
Folks at home. Let me tell you about this.
Oh, and we still got to get him in the turtleneck, folks. We still got, but all right, go ahead.
Yeah. There's according to my auntie, the turkey neck. The turkey neck. The Jamaican queen she is. To the folks at home, I want you to close your eyes and vibe with me. I hope you're not driving and stuff, whatever. But
if you're driving, you're going to keep your eyes
open.
Open.
Just think about this and stuff. Stare off straight off into the traffic and think about this. At the time, when we did like Robert Sylvester Kelly, he had a vibe. And they knew R. Kelly would dress and look like that guy.
Yeah.
This guy over here to my left, we went out of town together.
Yeah.
I took a shower, he took a shower, and everything like that. And now we see each other and stuff like fully dressed and ready for the date. This man looked like he was in Aspen. The white turtleneck with the hat to match and a vest and the boots and the G. I was looking like, I felt so underrated and underdressed. And I had the Kavorka. So I looked at something like, what's going on here? Is this stunt day? Like, I didn't understand. So I was like, you know what? I can respect the energy and stuff for that. And I told you. I think you know the issue and stuff whatever with most men, like they be like, they won't say a man is handsome, a man looks good.
Right.
Like straight men and straight men.
Yeah.
They be like, he got bitches.
That's it.
You don't
need to say nothing else.
You know he got hoes and everything like that, whatever. It was like, yo, that man's running a gal farm and everything. I was like, just say the man looks good.
He's a gallus. Yeah, that's a gallus over there.
So I was like, shit. It had me debating and stuff like, should Marv buy a turtleneck? Like, yo, that was my thesis statement.
It's a thesis statement.
And I looked and I laughed and I thought about it and I was like, yo, the vibe and stuff and the energy and everything, like you were just doing you and stuff for that. And I think that's what it is.
Yeah.
The thing and stuff is that why do we hate people that's just doing them?
That's it.
They're not doing nothing, the inconvenience and stuff for that, because somebody's out here looking like, why you on the shirt?
Right.
But I'm like, but Smooth never did anything to you.
Right, yeah.
It's my shirt.
Yeah.
It's my money. You didn't pay for it.
Yeah.
You wear what you want.
Exactly.
But people are in their feels.
They are.
Right?
They are.
So then it spawned into some things, right?
T-shirt gate. I'm going to call it Shirtgate.
Yeah, Shirtgate.
Shirtgate.
Shirtgate. it spawned into some things. Now, this happened so much, like within 24 hours from the Sunday to the Monday. When I posted the Monday question and stuff, what you about to poll,
right.
It wasn't related to it, but I want to put a pause in this, go over the poll, and then when you see the reasoning for the second poll, because remember, these topics and stuff are like that I find interesting, and these are part of my life and my world, and I research on them and stuff like that, whatever. I don't want to come on the microphone and talk some shit that I don't know or is fake or false and everything like that. You see me get tagged with no fake news over this bitch.
Nah, man.
Over the 300 episodes, ain't no YouTube, ain't no social medias hit us with no fact check. Nobody.
Yeah.
Nobody.
We will keep it that way.
Exactly. So we know what the fuck we talking about, whatever, right? Let's get to the first poll. First poll of stuff of the week says, the phrase must be nice. Is it rude?
I always looked at it as a microaggression.
Boss. Part of the shirt combo now was like, oh, so you're wearing smooth on your shirt and everything like that, whatever, right? Defend the little case and everything like that.
Yeah.
And the person, this is the second person of the day that said it on the Sunday, whatever, like, must be nice. The tone, the inflection, the body language wasn't on the positive side.
Right.
What do you think the poll said?
I'm gonna go with 60% says it's
it is a micro. They say yes, it is.
Yeah.
55% said no, it isn't.
They said no, it isn't.
No, it isn't. These are our listeners. These are supporters. You all right? You're mystified.
No, because I've never seen "it must be nice" used and really mean "it must be nice." I've never heard it in that context used like somebody really being, hey, that must be nice.
The first time when it was explained, I looked at, it was two individuals that said it, whatever, right?
Right.
I looked at them and stuff, whatever, and I said, that's shade. They're like, no, it is not.
Right.
And they're trying to defend that. I went straight to the Google because we don't know, people don't know what the fuck to believe no more.
No more.
We discussed that in the last one, whatever, right? Neither.
Yes.
I went to the Googleizer and stuff because motherfuckers are still like, where is this nail shop?
Yeah.
Where is this hair salon?
Yeah.
Where is this fast food restaurant? They will use Google for that and believe in Google, but then they want to half-ass Google. Google said verbatim, I'll even read you the fucking Google thing and stuff, whatever. Check it. Google said, I'll type it in. Is, must, be, nice, rude. Look at that. Google finished it, right?
Yeah.
The phrase must be nice is never spoken from a place of pure kindness or love. Rather, it is spoken with a tone of desertion.
And like I said, I've never heard that expression and thought that person meant well.
Thank you. But
55% of our audience must have. Okay.
Yeah. So, okay, why would you think, play devil's advocate with me, why would you think they would say it isn't?
Because we put them on a spot and they've used it before. And now that they're thinking about it, they realize when they used it, they might have been an ass at the situation and they want to just move away from that. So I'm thinking that's why they're saying it.
Boss, it was a different kind of vibe, man. It was a different kind of vibe because I remember the first time I kind of put it under context and scope in my personal world is when I first got engaged way back when.
Okay.
Right? And I've known, I want to say, like, I guess my ex at the time, like, or like, let's say my fiance at the time and stuff, shorter than a friend of mine, and him and his woman has been together and stuff like that, right?
Right.
So I want to say with them, I want to say they're probably pushing like more than 7 years at that time.
Okay.
When I told him that, I proposed.
Yeah.
Right? He was like, oh shit, congrats and all that type of stuff. I appreciate you and everything, like, good, and all the above, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So he was celebrating me and everything like that, whatever. Enter his woman. She wasn't there at the time. So it was just him and I there and stuff like that. Then his woman came in and stuff, whatever. So he's like, yo,
yeah,
babes, Marv has something to tell you.
Right.
Whatever, right? So I'm like, hey, yeah, man, get married. This is it. I'm feeling her and everything like that, right?
Yeah.
She's like, oh, wow, congratulations. Must be nice. She walked away, went upstairs, never came down for the rest of the day. The man even felt the energy. The man said, I have to sleep on the couch tonight because of you. I'm like, me?
Yeah, no, because of you.
We just have a kind of, you and your should have a discussion about that way before.
Right.
And I took it in.
He's kind of brave knowing that he hasn't posed the question and brought his girl over here for you to tell her that you posed the question. Bro, you set yourself up for that.
I'm about to say, you just had to, and then, because like, it got into like a small thing at another time and stuff, whatever. Because like City Hall at the time, like for the marriage license and all that, you got to do a marriage license and everything. Like, so I think in the marriage license, if you get married at City Hall, I think basically it's about like, at the time, 600 and change, less than 650.
Okay.
Canadian.
Okay.
Right? And he even kind of hinted to kind of save himself and stuff. He's like, we can go to City Hall and stuff for less than $7 bills.
Right.
We can get this thing on and popping, whatever, right? And I was looking like, just shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up. Was that Black Eyed Peas? Just shut up. Shut up. Shut up. Just shut up. Shut up.
That's it.
So I'm looking like, my guy. The must be nice phrase has never been used in my world.
Yeah.
I never received it as positive. When I hear it, I take it as a straight negative kind of energy kind of statement. The English language is filled with so many words. Hell, there's so many words and stuff. The fact that you have a color and a word will sound the same and stuff. You have red and you have red. You know what I'm saying? You can use so many words within the English language to say a congratulations, a celebratory type of thing, or good job.
Yeah.
And then I don't know if the grammar rules still doesn't apply no more, but like, if you have nothing nice to say, then don't say it at all. Right?
Yeah.
I think adults, millennials, whatever, possibly your generation and stuff, whatever, need to relearn these basic concepts.
Yeah.
In order to be better people and stuff, because community means a lot.
Of course.
Right?
Yeah.
And I was like, yikes. I'm like, what did this shirt start?
I was about to say, those type of attitudes don't get you on shirts, people.
No.
They don't get you on. They don't get you on shirts, people.
They do not get you on shirts.
No.
They do not get you on shirts and stuff with that energy in that face. But yes. All right. On to the next.
What was the next poll? Was it a follow-up?
So it's a kind of a follow because it was kind of leading from the shirt type of thing. Now, so now back to the story now is where I had two friends and stuff in my world, like the whole week thing and stuff took place where it was kind of like one friend's peoples and stuff that are kind of like, oh shit, this guy has rocking a smooth shirt. We're normally used to seeing Marv with him and his nonsense.
Right. The Marvception.
The Marvception, the Marvelisas and everything that, whatever. But they're looking like, oh shit. So, but they ain't see no RIP. They just see like a little ignorant ass pose staring off into the sun. Right? So they're looking like, how smooth ain't dead? So they're looking like, oh God.
Right, yeah.
So I'm looking like, why are we giving flowers to the dead? Why would we just, now we decide to put this person on a shirt? If they meant so much to us, why not do it when they're alive?
When they're alive.
Why you do it when they're RIPs and stuff like that, whatever, right? So I say, the shirt started a lot of wars.
Well, I mean, it goes back to, it just goes back to what you're saying. If this is your hero shirt and you're treating it like a hero shirt, how many people are wearing people who are still alive?
Like, maybe a Pink Floyd-ish. like when they go to I feel like when they go to the concerts of these peoples or the show and the stuff, this when the real fans and stuff will kind of come out, this real supporters and the real hero shit will come out. So I always look at stuff as like, if you're doing a face-to-face kind of thing, they'll respect you.
Yeah.
Because you got to go where you love.
Right.
And not everybody will know who you are or respect who you are and stuff, whatever. Look, there's probably like over 1,000 influencers. I don't know.
Yeah. More.
But there's probably some ride or die people and stuff like, you don't know who Tata Lolicious is? Whatever. Like, no, I don't.
Yeah.
But they will fight for a set person.
Right.
And they might wear a set person on their chest. So I'm like, I do the same. One friend kind of put things and stuff like it's all about them. Another friend from the Sunday night to the last Monday and stuff, whatever, had conversations with friends. And with the first friend, friend one, it was everything about them.
Yeah.
We're talking about, remember, we always speak about the friendship deficit and all the above, right?
Mhm.
I'm a lot of people's one friend. And I think my name, if you didn't know, my real name is Marvin. And Marvin means famous friend.
There you go.
That's the origin and that's the definition of my name.
The name fits.
So ever since young, once I learned about it, I've always said I always want to be on a best friend quest. I will always like to have the most best friends.
Right.
Throughout the course of years, I've heard adults and older people and stuff above me and stuff saying like, oh, your friend circle will shrink and all the above and everything like that. But I realized when I look at those individuals, those old individuals, they were never taught how to be good friends. This is the reason why circles and stuff will shrink. If you were taught or you know and you learned how to be a good friend, your circle wouldn't shrink.
I mean, it could still shrink due to the other people not knowing how to be good friends.
Yes.
Yeah. But if you're a good friend and you have like minds, it shouldn't shrink at all.
Yeah.
It shouldn't shrink at all.
Because I look at this stuff as where, like we say, and shout out to Lovey. I think it's Lovey, I forget her last name and stuff, but I heard it from her first.
Okay.
Right? And Lovey said, anything that ends in the word ship, you have to put in work to keep it afloat.
Yeah.
Your relationship, your friendship, your internships, your partnerships,
Yeah.
you need to put in the work to keep it afloat.
Yep.
I think a lot of people don't put in any work because they just expect your loyalty with no work.
What just happened? They just expect it to be.
So you expected loyalty.
Yeah.
Right? So then this brings the second question, right? The second poll.
Before you get to the second poll, right?
Sure.
Because now that you say that,
Mhm.
do you think part of that reason could be, some of it could be our own fault? Because, like you said, being a good friend, right? There might be certain situations where you've gone above and beyond and you didn't have to, right? Because that's what a good friend does, right? People see that and not expect you to go above and beyond all the time without even them being able to reciprocate that.
I think you know what it is too. I think for my aspect and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
I have two friends and stuff that are one's a doctor and he's a shrink, right?
Right.
And I have another one who's a therapist and stuff, right? They don't know each other, but they know me.
Yeah.
Both of them said in like so many words, I'm the vindicator.
Okay.
So the same thing when you put like in my flowers and stuff, and you like, Marv, he don't hold no bullshit and stuff, whatever. Like he's not gonna give you no bullshit, he's gonna give you the straight, true, raw deal.
Right.
That's vindicating in a lot of people's world.
Right.
Because they might be floating on cloud 9 until you be like, nah, you fucked up. Let me show you where and stuff for that. With these facts, where you fucked up.
Right.
It's all good, but birds have had to flock together. So I would prefer my circle to tell me I fucked up so I can correct and try to clean up and do better.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
But some people and stuff, whatever, going back to the ego shit, like earlier part, whatever, they're just like, who are you? Who are you to tell me this?
Yeah.
But I'm looking like, okay, fair. Who am I to tell you this? Nobody. However, if you're considered friends, who should tell you then?
Who should tell you?
So I said to one friend.
Who's going to tell you but your friend?
I said to one friend, why are we friends?
Right.
Only a vindicator, I realize, has energy and stuff to say that, because other people and stuff in today's times, they don't like when people to be ghosted, but they will ghost a friendship by not telling the person point blank direct.
Right. Yeah.
They'll just fall astray.
Yeah.
They won't call the person. He don't call me. I'm not gonna call him and stuff. Whatever. No. That's ghosting.
Yeah.
Whether you look at it and stuff, and so in hindsight, that's ghosting.
That is ghosting.
When you go up and tell like, yo, Bum, I'll tell you this. I had a breakup with a friend. This week was the beginning of the part of the week was rough.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
I had to break up with a friend.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and stuff as like, that's the adult thing.
Yes. Yeah.
Ghosting is the childish thing.
It is.
I'm not gonna call you, call me, and then later we get some miscommunications. Like, say we run into each other at a funeral, like, oh my gosh,
right?
Oh, well, if you were to talk about this, you were to talk about that. Be like, no, both you guys are too pussy. Excuse the phrase.
Yeah.
Dicks,
Yeah.
because I like pussy.
Yeah.
To speak and clear the air.
Clear the air.
Man to man, woman to woman, friend to friend, or like, yo, we're at a crossroads right now. Let us address these crossroads.
Let's address it. Yeah.
Because right now we need clarity and stuff on where we going and stuff, whatever. I might be my peak rap phase.
Right.
Curtains and flowers and
right,
stuff.
yeah,
whatever.
yeah.
They might still be on party and bullshit, whatever. And that's cool. When I looked at it stuff, I realized a lot of people just expect your ungiven loyalty.
Yes.
So
And
then the
that's it.
poll.
That's it.
That's what a poll.
All right.
Does it pay to be loyal? Was the second poll. And what do you think the percentage was now?
Okay, I'm gonna go. This is. I had to think twice about our audience.
They let us down.
They let us down.
Let us down.
All right, I'm gonna say 70. Yes, says yes.
73%.
73
yes.
said yes.
Yeah, it pays to be loyal.
Yeah.
And stuff like that. Right. Where do you stand on that? So tell me, talk about it.
I still think it pays to be loyal,
Mhm.
right? Now, my caveat is gonna be is now you really have to learn who a true friend is or who that person that you're going to be loyal to
Mm-hmm.
is worth that effort that you're gonna put into.
Okay.
Yeah.
So, does it pay to be loyal? Yes. It's a yes for me, but my yes is a different kind of yes.
Okay. Okay. So let's get
So
into
my
your
yes,
yes.
my yes is a flex.
Okay.
Right? Now I look at it stuff as this. To that general statement, does it pay to be loyal? Loyalty programs have come up throughout the course of years.
Yes.
Now I want you to think about and stuff, whatever. What's a real loyalty like company where like they shown that they care about your loyalty? Yeah, like you know what? We're getting free bars and stuff like that if they're a good company and stuff in your world. A company that's been loyal to you and stuff, whatever.
That's been loyal to me?
Yeah, like, you. I can go,
Yeah,
and
go
then,
ahead.
I can probably set a tone. I don't want you to change your mind.
No.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. So a company that I've been loyal to and stuff, whatever, would be Rogers Communication.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
From when I started living on my own here in 2004.
Right.
Right? In 2004, I've been living here and stuff, whatever. I think like Rogers kind of capitalized with the whole cable thing at the time, right? This is before Android boxes and all the world where it is and stuff now, right? Android, I mean, Rogers had a hold on this thing and stuff before Bell. I think Bell started jumping in with the satellite TV thing. Bell was jumping in and stuff, whatever, and then they try to give Rogers a little run for their money, whatever. But it's kind of like Bell in Canada had the phones, Rogers had the TVs, whatever, right? When I got onto Rogers and everything and stuff, I left TELUS.
Okay.
Right? TELUS, step your game up. I'm coming for you and stuff too.
Right.
This is just what it is.
It is what it is.
From 2004, my phone was TELUS to 2012.
Okay.
Right? It's about 8 years.
Yeah.
I had a BlackBerry. It had no kind of friggin' physical damage to it. This was my phone. I stay with a case. I stay with screen protectors and stuff. I can show it to the cameras and stuff like that. This is what my phone is and stuff, whatever, right? Stay protected. Shine, screen protector. Same thing for all my phones.
Yeah.
There was an issue with an update with BlackBerry.
Okay.
Right? So I was like, I think I had the, I forget what BlackBerry was and stuff. I had the square trackpad and stuff. I'm like, yo, what's going on?
Yeah.
My phone keeps freezing and stuff like that. Your phone can't do any more updates. I was like, but that's not a me issue.
Nah.
That's a you issue. I'm like, as you can see, this phone has no physical damages, no scratches, no nothing above.
Yeah.
So you can't say it was a drop that fucked it up.
Right.
So like because once she's like, maybe you dropped it. I'm like, I stripped the phone, put it right in front of her. I'm like, I can't take out the screen protector and stuff, whatever, because this is still my phone.
Yeah.
So she got quiet. So then the other guy at TELUS was like, maybe you can call loyalty and stuff, whatever, and see if they can throw you a deal or something like that for a new phone.
Right.
I said, all right, cool. Because in my mind and stuff, the contract was coming up anyway.
Yeah.
So I was like, cool. Right there in the store, I'm in York Dizzle. Take the phone, talking to the loyalty person. When I'm talking to the loyalty person and stuff, whatever, they said, the best they can do for me is I can leave the store today by paying $224 like after tax and get a newer BlackBerry. So I said, that doesn't work for me.
Right.
I said, I've been loyal.
Yeah.
Look at my record.
Yeah.
Have you guys cut my phone line? have I not hold up my end of the bargain?
Yeah.
I was like, I haven't done anything for you guys to look at me sideways. I know a few times, like with the Roman charges, because the Rome like home thing wasn't out then.
Right.
But I'm like, throw a brother a bone.
Yeah.
And this is where I start looking at stuff and I'm like, it doesn't pay to be loyal.
It doesn't.
Because I was sitting there
It doesn't.
for the longest.
Yeah.
When I was new, like, oh my gosh, you're a new customer. Y'all wanted to give me a hand job, basically.
Yeah.
I've been sitting there long enough. You're like, I got him. I'm going to take you for granted. Since you're here, you're already here. You ain't going to go nowhere. Sound familiar with friendships?
Sounds familiar with friendships.
So now I had this epiphany and I'm like, how much is it to cancel my phone and take my phone number and stuff with me? The amount they wanted me to pay and walk out the store with a new phone was $224. Never forget that day. The amount to cancel my phone plan and stuff for there after taxes was $82.
Yeah.
I said,
easy decision.
This is where I say goodbye to you guys.
Yeah. Easy decision.
So the chick's like, what are you going to do? I'm like, I want to cancel my phone right now because I'm going to walk right over to Rogers and go jump in Rogers and stuff, whatever. And I did it in their faces. The two people that worked in Telus, I did it in their faces.
Yeah.
Oh, they were vexed. They're like, I can't believe this guy. They did everything.
No.
Meanwhile, they're typing, the guy's doing up everything. They canceled the plan and everything like that and get ready to charge my credit card. Ring, ring, ring. Or loyalty's calling back. They want to talk to you.
Yeah, of course. Yeah.
So I was like,
the threat of leaving.
I would I'll say this. I'm not going to sing the song with a person that mine because this motherfucker get paid when Burna Boy does her shit, right?
Right.
But the lovely Toni Braxton has that song that You Mean the World to Me. I didn't mean shit to you.
Nope.
2 minutes ago when I explained my 8 years of loyalty and good faith paying bill and stuff, whatever. Didn't mean nothing to you.
Didn't mean nothing. No.
I'm leaving now. Now you want to turn on the Tony.
Yeah.
Blank, 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 mark to me. I don't want to get Toni Braxton deal. When I heard Burna Boy got to pay 60%, she gets 60% off that, that last.
She whopped.
I don't want to fuck with Tony. But I look at that stuff and it's like, this is insane.
Yeah. But I mean, going back to what I said, do we cause that though, right? Because
I sat there like
you're there so long, right? When you come to them with the problem now, they're looking at you like, doesn't matter what the problem is, he ain't gonna leave. I think that most of them have that intentions.
Yeah.
And part to do with
look at the friends.
Part to do with the fact that some people can't be bothered, right? Some people think, oh, I don't want to go through all this hassle to go now set up on all this and that. So some people just
no new friends. Now I gotta go make new friends and stuff like that. As an adult, it's so hard to make friends and stuff, whatever. So I don't want to have to make new friends and stuff, whatever.
So
I'll just sit low with the shitty friends
that I have
that don't appreciate you,
that
don't celebrate you, they tolerate you possibly and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Because it's gonna be too much hassle.
Right.
To go explore the new person you've become, and this doesn't serve you. You see the duality in this?
Yeah. Well, now that we're here, and now that you open up my mind, I know this company ain't gonna come to a shock to you.
No.
Google.
Yes. I know your story.
I'm faithful for them for 3 whole years, 3 different accounts, paying for it religiously monthly, right? Through their own doing, not my fault, right? Through their own their own back door, someone was able to get into the system and take a whole bunch of commercials on my account, right?
I remember.
Up to this point, I've never ran a commercial in my life, right? The commercial that they ran had nothing to do with any of the products that I sold, right? It was at least 2 months going back. I disputed it, right? They denied the dispute. Even though I laid out all the facts, they denied the first dispute, right? I said, okay, I closed the account. After I closed the account, I said, now, I need you guys to close that campaign because if you're going to make my page live again, I don't want this to happen. They make my page live again, but don't close the campaign.
Idiot.
So now my credit card now goes and gets charged again. So now I'm really furious.
But
so not only
the fact you told them before it
the
happened.
fact that I told them before it happened.
That means they're not listening.
They're not listening, right? So I said, okay, you know what? Okay, I see what this is. Yeah, all right. I don't care how much it's gonna cost me.
Mm-hmm.
I'm migrating everything, right?
Yeah. You want new friends.
No sooner than I get my new friends, you know what I mean, who are glad to, you know what I mean, who are glad to make friends with me.
Right.
You know what I mean? They say, oh,
because you're new.
I'm new. Yeah.
You're new.
Yeah.
So hey, like, come over here, hey, buddy. We'll jerk you.
Our sandbox is nice. Look how clean. The sand ain't even played in yet.
We're not like them.
No.
We're better.
Yeah.
Because you're new.
Yeah. So I get over there now. No sooner than I get over there, I get an email from Google. Oh, we researched your complaint and seen that there was a fraud happening on your account. Motherfuckers. I brought this complaint to you 2 months ago and you denied the original one. So now the second one you want to honor, right? But you don't want to honor the first one.
You mean the world to me. You are my everything. That's it. That's it.
Yeah, needless to say, GoDaddy has been, they've been a good friend so far. Not to say that they might continue, and I don't know if I'm gonna get comfortable with them or not.
Eventually, in your walks of life,
yeah,
you're gonna become old to them.
I'm gonna be old to them.
This is where you go to them and ask them and stuff about the loyalty thing.
About the loyalty.
Be like, yo, I've been loyal here. What do you got for me?
Right.
See, when I left Telus and I went to Rogers, before Rogers would be like, I will call Rogers and stuff, be like, yo, but I've been here. They're like, hey, all right, what we got to do? They got the new plan. We're going to shrink you, save you another like 10, 15 bucks and stuff like that.
Right.
And everything. I'm like, all right, you didn't misuse my loyalty.
Yeah.
You didn't misuse my loyalty.
Yeah.
I will stay.
But
when I realize the stuff for like time is going on now, whatever, the same politics won't do. I've grown from that. I've grown from that. And a friendship level and stuff, whatever. Like, you can't just say like, yeah, I'll ding you on your birthday and stuff like that, whatever, because over a period of time, some people forget birthdays.
Yeah.
So now the feeling and stuff don't hit the same and stuff there. Imagine your best friend will probably hit you on a text message or a phone call with your birthday at midnight.
Right.
Like the clock strikes 12, your best friend is calling you and stuff to wish you happy birthday, to the point where now your best friend is missing your birthday or calling you 2 days later saying happy belated.
Happy belated, yeah. What happened?
What happened?
What happened? Therapy that you didn't know you needed, folks.
You did, yes. And then so it like whenever like even with Rogers,
right?
I left Rogers.
Yeah,
I had to leave Rogers.
Yeah,
because I look at stuff like I've grown. We haven't worked together and stuff, and realized you haven't appreciated my loyalty.
Yeah,
from 2012 to 2024, I've been with Rogers.
That's a long ass time.
And what I realized and stuff was when I was doing research and stuff, a lot of loyal people, they stick with the same kind of commitment plans.
Yeah.
For the longest.
Yeah.
So I think about like your same phone number or something like that, whatever company you've been rocking with, whatever. You probably rocking with the same kind of people and stuff you've been fucking with from day one and stuff from back then and stuff like that. Loyalty says a lot about an individual and stuff like that, right? And that's why I was looking at stuff was like, I would feel like it would still pay to be loyal, but there's so many aspects in today's world where I realize and stuff, it doesn't pay to be loyal.
Yeah.
Because I'm looking at stuff as like, you've given, like for myself, I've given over 25 years is a life sentence, right?
Mm-hmm.
I've given a life sentence to a friendship.
Right.
I've been loyal to a friendship for over a life sentence. Yeah. And I'm not saying, I'm Shaq and you Kobe, but act like you know me.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I've been loyal. What are you doing to keep my loyalty and to keep me here? Don't make me leave.
Right, yeah.
Don't make me turn on the Tony Braxton and stuff, whatever, when you want to come talk to me, because once I leave, it's never going to be the same.
Yeah, and it's a totally different.
And it's going to be on my terms and stuff, whatever. And I might not come with the same kind of energy and stuff, whatever, because I already proven that my loyalty didn't mean shit to you.
Right. Yeah.
when I asked even the friends and stuff like that, whatever, I was like, have I not been loyal? They said, yeah. And I said, this doesn't feel like it.
Right, yeah.
Where the tears came from is when I was giving set friend and stuff, whatever, flowers, and set friend didn't listen to the words. Like I said, when you're talking to the company, when you're talking to Google and stuff, whatever, you're like, please cut this off before we reactivate this thing so I won't get charged.
Yeah.
They're not acknowledging your words.
Nothing, nah.
And it's the same thing with the
Not even looking
friend.
at my concern.
I'm looking at them like, I'm trying to give you roses. You're not acknowledging my words. You're not listening to me.
Right.
Why I don't feel valued if you're not listening to me.
Yeah, yeah.
In a deeper psychological sense. So I'm like, this is going to be an exit.
Yeah. I mean, if I'm telling you bullshit, if I'm you know what I mean? It's one thing. But if I'm trying to give you your flowers and you're not even paying attention to the flowers that I'm getting, yeah.
When it's rare that people get their flowers and everything, but Sam said person and stuff wanted to be on the shirt.
Wanted to be on the shirt.
Wanted to be on the shirt. And I said, no.
Yeah.
I was like, Shirtgate.
Shirtgate
has now opened up because I've now had to, because now I have to sit in the situation and stuff and look at it stuff as like, wow, I've lost one of my longest best friends and stuff in the world. And it did hurt.
Yeah.
I am human.
Of
but
course.
like the two friends and stuff, whatever, that I've had these conversations with, whatever, their thing and stuff is that you're always happy. You're never going through shit. So I was like, I have two questions to ask you guys and stuff. I asked them individually, but I have two questions to ask you and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
To see if we are the same kind of thing. Because I believe I'm a better friend to you than you are to me.
Right.
First question and stuff, I said, how many episodes of my podcast do I have? And all to the friends that are listening to this now,
yeah.
This is not research or homework for you and stuff, whatever. If you're here, you're good.
You're good. You're good.
For now.
You're good. Yeah.
Everybody can get touched. Put in work to keep it afloat. Anybody can get touched. If I cut the oldest one off, whatever, and your shit is less than a life sentence,
yeah.
You can get a broomstick too.
Mm-hmm.
So when I said it to said person and stuff, they're like, what's your question? I said, how many episodes of my podcast do I have?
Right.
I don't know. So I said, pick a guess. Pick a guess.
Yeah.
So they said, you're approaching 200 episodes. Approaching. So I'm not 200.
Yeah. You know what's...
breathe. I see.
You know what's this disappointing about that?
What's up?
They wouldn't even have tried. They wouldn't even try to make an educated guess. An educated guess would have told you we're over 300. If we do a show bi-weekly and we're in our 5th year.
Yeah. But that's the thing.
He didn't even take time to say, hey, let me do calculation.
Think about...
I'm just going to throw out a number and give you.
So think about the question I ask and stuff, whatever. This reveals a lot about an individual.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Because I look at it stuff like, one, you don't support your friend's dream.
Right.
Right. Much less you're not trying to champion your friend doing their thing and stuff like that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So now you're put on heels and there's tumbleweed rolling on the other end of the phone.
Yeah.
Right? So I'm like, all right. My next question to you is that, why are we friends?
Right. And that's the important question.
Oh, because we're always there for each other. I said, no, you trauma dump on me.
Yeah.
We'll talk about what kind of chronicles you're going through. But
right.
I called you.
Yeah.
I called you. You didn't call me.
Right.
I called you to check in and stuff to see how you're doing and stuff, and you trauma dump on me.
Yeah. You don't even ask me how I'm doing.
No. When I told the person and stuff, whatever, I'm like, yeah, I was like, I have my whole world and stuff, and a lot of things stuff is going on in my world and everything like that, right? And I said it to him and stuff, I'm like, did you know that I'm a proud, parent of an autism child, child with autism?
Yeah.
No, I never knew that. But if you supported my dream, you would have heard that on episodes.
You would have heard that. Yeah. You
would have heard that on episodes. Not everybody follows and supports your family. No, not your family's not always going to support your dream. Why do I want you around then?
Why?
Why should I keep you around?
Yeah.
Tumbleweed again. I said, hello, operator. That was me being facetious. And I was like, operator, are you still there?
Right.
They're like, yeah, but I'm there for you and stuff. I'm like, when do you call? How often do you call? because there's 365 days in a year.
Yeah.
And if you've called less than 7 days, what are we talking?
Doesn't cut it.
It just kept being like a awkward silence on the other side. Because now I told him, like, now this is an indictment against you.
It's facts.
This is an indictment against you and stuff, whatever, right? And I said, I don't think it didn't pay to be loyal to you. I've held you down and stuff, whatever. You've needed me more than I needed you.
Right.
I said, at this stage in my life, if you're not here to celebrate me or to help push my dreams, and if there are positive things and stuff that are moving forward, I don't need you.
Yeah.
Friend, family, or foe.
Yeah.
I don't need you.
Yeah.
Foes are only there for competition and stuff. And I'm competing with nobody right now. So I have no need for a foe.
Flowers and curtains.
Flowers and curtains. Minding my damn business, watching shit grow.
Mm-hmm.
Simple as that. So I was looking at that, whatever, had to cut the person off. And it fucked with me.
Yeah.
It made me feel a type of way. Consider the fact that we've been talking about friendship so many times on the pod.
Friend, man.
Yeah,
it's
but
25 years in the making.
But I'm saying the growth of even like us on a podcast discussion, like the friendship deficit.
Dynamic? Yeah.
Like, people, it's hard for adults to make friends.
Right.
Would you rather have 5 more friends? Would you rather have 5 less friends?
Yeah, it's a theme. It's a theme with us.
Friendship is heavy over here.
Yeah, it's a theme with us. Yeah.
It's heavy over here. Growth and development and friendship is a heavy theme and stuff over here.
Right.
And the fact that you're fucking up as a friend, and this is what I'm preaching on my show, you don't fuck with me. Yeah. You don't fuck with me like that. So allow me to excuse myself.
I'd be a hypocrite if I continue to fuck with you.
Oh. I said the same thing, so I was like, yeah, we'll call it a day.
I'd be a hypocrite at that point. Everything that you are right now, I preach against on my show.
Yeah, pretty much. So, some new friends. Looking for some new friends.
We gotta go out.
We
gotta go out.
Like, don't let Drake get you fooled and don't do friends. Look at that. His old friend Kendrick Lamar
look
turned on him.
Mm-hmm.
Lil Wayne turned on him.
Future
LeBron turned on him. Future turned on him. Metro Boomin turned on him. The Weeknd turned. Boss.
Get some new friends.
Get some new friends, people. Get some new friends. Get some new friends. You have to look.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay. And if to the ones and stuff, whatever, and to the ones who do have the old friends and stuff and is still going strong, keep putting in the work.
Yeah.
Don't take them for granted. Do not take your loved ones for granted. Appreciate them. Get them their flowers and stuff if need be. You said it. 3 things you can't take with you when you die: love, money, and wisdom.
Mm-hmm.
If you don't have the money to give the wisdom when they might need it and stuff, whatever, but they're always ready to accept the love.
Mm-hmm.
Good. And if that's the thing, when people don't feel the love no more, this is where the disconnect
That's where the disconnect happens.
So I like that as I was like, yeah, boss. It doesn't pay to be loyal to some people that don't acknowledge you, listen to you, or appreciate you.
No.
I look at the stuff as like to the major companies and stuff like that, whatever. It was so funny. I laughed. I'm calling out companies. I'm calling out people.
Okay, man. It's okay, man.
I look at the stuff as like, yo, I've been with, let's say, Tangerine since they were ING Direct because they had the best savings account rate.
Yes.
And everything. And back then and stuff, whatever, when I was a struggling.
The Swedish dude walking around in the suit.
Yes.
Commercial.
Yes. You remember?
And save your money.
Yeah, save your money. Boss, when I was a struggling student and stuff, whatever, I was like, at least I can say I burnt $25 on some bullshit that I didn't need to and stuff, whatever. So off each check, $25 just went in to a savings account and stuff, whatever. And then how to use that for like marriage and stuff. I had money to marry.
Yeah.
To get married and shit. I'm like, oh, you're richer than you think.
Proper.
Whatever. Right?
That's another bank.
That's another bank.
But anyway.
I'm coming for you fuckers soon, too. So this is my platform. Don't play with me.
Don't play.
So they switched over and became Tangerine.
Yeah.
And then they're like, oh, okay, I only had a savings account, but like, you should open up a checking account and blah, 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 stuff. They sent me some letters and all this type of stuff. Like, poppycock, I'm good.
Right.
I'm good at stuff for them. Like, y'all don't even have like mortar and pestle.
Yeah, no.
Mortar, brick and mortar, like facilities. Right.
Bank, yeah.
Then like, they're like, oh, okay. So I opened up a checking account and stuff, whatever, and all this. Nothing. I got no perks for it. It was like, okay, I got a checking and got this. The perk that worked for me was that whenever I'm in America, if I have money in that account, I pop that card and go to a Bank of America branch and
just
withdraw money without like the fee of exchange rate.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? Beautiful. I see a commercial there. I'm on YouTube. Said, switch over and get your checks and stuff deposited and stuff to Tangerine and get $250 into your account. That's $250 cash. Hi. Loyalty man here. What do you got for me?
The banks are infamous. And I know you call that ING, but all of them do it. All of them do it. All of them. You know how many times I'll be sitting down and be seeing the offer for the iPad when you open up the new account?
RBC, everything. Yeah.
I'm like, bitch, I got like 6 or 7 different accounts with you. I can't even get one iPad?
Yeah, I got one.
I can't even get one iPad?
I ask you again, does it pay to be loyal? Be prepared to just hopscotch from these motherfuckers.
No, be prepared. Be prepared.
Yeah. You're going to need these new friends because they like the word new over old.
Yeah.
Or they don't appreciate, the vintage friend or the vintage loyalty that you have given this stuff, whatever. They's like, this is expected. No. You have to do whatever it takes to keep me here. Don't make me leave. Once I leave, I'm gone. I'm not coming back for the same thing. So when I left Rogers, I told them and stuff when they called me. They called me going away to the Missy Elliott concert.
Yeah, they called.
I was going to the Missy Elliott.
On the way to Missy.
I'm chilling like, I'm on the train and stuff, whatever, going down and stuff. But I look, I was like, I closed out my account in March.
Yeah.
This is August. So I was like, hello? I'm thinking she's going to say like, oh, you didn't pay such and such, and now interest is growing. So I'm freaking out. So I'm looking like, what? So I'm like, hello? Hi, how are you? I'm like, I'm good. She says her name.
Yeah.
I said, okay. And what is this phone call about? Right?
Right.
She's like, oh, we're willing to offer you a welcome back deal and stuff, whatever, to Rogers.
We're willing.
So I said, but I left you guys months ago.
Even the phrasing. Why not just, we want to offer you, we're willing? Oh my gosh, thank you. You're willing to do something for me?
The audacity. When I saw it, I looked at it, I examined it. Like at that moment, and when I examined it, I was like, you guys made me leave.
Yeah.
I'll keep this brief. I keep it cute. You guys made me leave. I called you guys before I left to say, this is what the offer Hellas is giving me now. I left Hellas for you guys.
Yeah.
Hellas going to offer to come back, but it's on my terms. So I said, it has to work on my terms too. So I said, here are my terms. Is this phone call being recorded? She said, yes. I said, the iPhone 16 is coming out and stuff, whatever, right?
Right.
I want a 14 for $0.00. I want a freebie. You mailed that bitch to me with the SIM card.
I'm back.
And my phone plan and stuff, whatever now, after taxes, is under $40.
I'll be back.
If it's not under $40 and I'm not getting a new phone,
forget it.
Don't call.
Yeah.
She's like, no one has a deal like that, whatever. I said, my room like home charges and everything like that. I don't have that with my new plan stuff, whatever.
Right.
I'm like, I don't even go over the amount of gigs and stuff I get. I was like, and my bill is under $50.
Yeah.
I look at your Rogers website and stuff right now, and it's going to tell me that all your plans and stuff are over $99 and stuff like that. They're the plan that I want.
Yeah.
You can call back when you have that. Until then, don't call back.
Don't call back.
Hung up the phone, and I started doing my Pass That Dutch dance, get ready for my Missy concert. Pass that Dutch, pass that Dutch. I was ready. So people's going to be like, yo, what's going on? Who the hell are you talking to like that? Whatever. Rogers.
Yeah, let them
don't
know,
make
man.
me leave.
Don't make me leave. Yeah,
don't make me leave.
It's the worst thing. And if you make me leave, don't call me after you make me leave.
No, you got to give me think about, and I look at this. Think about if you're a good ex-wife, a good wife. You've been sitting there long. This dude been out there in the streets cheating, giving everybody else the praise because they knew you owed.
Yeah.
Like, hey, pretty lady, you look good today.
Right.
You're there every day.
Every day.
Putting on the makeup in the morning, whatever,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah.
Getting just, Karen White. Early in the morning, I put breakfast on your
the
table. Your eggs are over easy. I've been here that long. I've been loyal so long. I know you like a book.
Yeah.
You don't appreciate my loyalty.
Right.
Then when I leave and stuff like that, whatever.
Yeah. Now you want to cry.
You want to cry.
Now you want to cry.
Fuck you.
Mm-hmm.
Politely. Respectfully.
Respectfully.
All right, boy. All right, sir. Let's move on, man. Let's move on. Let's move on.
Let's go through.
Oh, sorry. Before we move on, warning. These topics may cause, a second change or second changes in your life.
Yeah.
You gotta get. It may cause new miracles.
Cause.
So just saying. All right. That's it. Where you want to start?
Oh, I had one question I wanted to ask you before.
Sure. We are here.
Hit the docket.
Sure.
From your recollection,
Mhm.
go back to Pharrell. Has Pharrell did any music with Puffy? Tons? Okay, so my next question is gonna be do you think he's going to be in that Pharrell Lego movie? Or you think they might have gotten wind prior to all of what was going on and pulled his parts out?
Possible. Jay-Z's in it.
Jay-Z, yeah, I know Jay-Z in it for sure.
Possible. I think they probably like slice and dice from the Cassie time.
Yeah.
They probably found a way to slice and dice and re-edit some things because if any case, I don't think this movie takes 2 days to make. Just saying, hypothetically speaking, like I feel like when it comes to Hollywood, they picked some time and stuff to make these things, right?
Yeah.
Diddy's situation with Cassie was in last November.
Right.
Before he went on trial.
Right.
The imagery for Diddy and stuff for there has been tainted since.
Yeah.
Right? Now, Pharrell bringing the movie to TIFF, September 2024.
Yeah.
That's more than enough time to edit and slice and dice Diddy in and out this bitch.
Right, yeah.
Right? Because the tape was leaked March?
March.
So it's kind of like, I don't know this Diddy thing paying it off, but he's still my guy. The video, whoa. We need this movie to sell.
Yeah.
Cut every Sean John Combs out.
Right.
This movie,
yeah.
we need this to sell.
Yeah.
Pharrell, that's your guy. I'm sorry. The first Diddy and I want to say recollection that I know and Pharrell is Neptune's did Mace. Why are you over there looking at me?
Yes.
So from then,
yes,
because Diddy was on that track talking at the end of the song and stuff, whatever. Why are you over here looking at me? Neptune's beat. It's a Neptune's track.
Did they do Cavassier too?
Oh yes, they did.
Yeah, they did Cavassier
Part 1
too.
and Part 2. Part 2 is just a bigger smash.
Huge. Yeah, so and that's what I was saying, because I'm in my mind, I'm like, a movie like that, and the stars who are in it, and I go, I know Puffy was there.
Yeah, definitely. I was hearing fucking Me Too. So funny, that song too. Just to even say that name now out loud. But the clip song.
Yeah.
It came on and stuff, whatever. And Pharrell in the track, he's like, I'm at Puff Crib, me and like 10 hoes. I was like, is this a freak off? Is this a freak off?
Jeez. What else you not telling us about that event?
I know what you're thinking. Yeah, me too. Okay, everybody, Mr. Me Too. I was like, this song does not sound the same no more. I employ everybody to listen to that song when Pharrell has the first verse, and you take what you want from it.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's why I said Pharrell get hit before Jay-Z. Pharrell get hit with it before Jay-Z and stuff like that. I feel like part of me just thinks that Jay-Z and stuff is that much of a shrewd kind of introvert type of person.
Yeah.
That like he'll smile and everything, but revert back to his corner of his world.
Yeah.
To kind of just do him and stuff like that. Then he'll come back and stuff whatever. Because I'm looking like Jay-Z is not at every public event. And this is before he's super big and everything like that. Right. Like I look at it stuff as where the first BET Awards, Jay-Z was on there performing like H to the Izzo. I don't think I saw Jay-Z back
since then, no.
And that's 2001, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
So I look at it stuff as like, he's not everywhere.
Right.
So then when he does surface up and stuff, whatever, it's probably like hi, bye, to and fro and like specific peoples and keep it pushing. Pharrell?
Yeah.
Pharrell was in that friggin' thing with Diddy. Get Him to the Greek. Remember they had that segment with the whole jacket thing? He's like, you like one zipper away from a Thriller jacket, whatever, right?
Yeah.
So
All right, let's get to the
Yeah,
docket.
all right. I wanted to talk about Florida. So let's say thoughts and prayers to people in Florida.
Florida, yeah.
I'm going to start saying this now for myself personally. I did grow up in Florida.
Right.
I want to say my early childhood years and stuff, whatever, makes me a Floridian and everything like that, former Floridian. Thoughts and prayers to people in Florida. And I'm going to start watching how I give the thoughts and prayers and stuff, whatever, because I'm going to start watching at the powers that be first. And I say that because Lebanon people, Lebanese people in Lebanon, what they're going through, I agree with it. I see it. I understand it.
Yeah.
However, the biggest phrase you were taught back then was what? Take care of home. No?
Yeah, exactly.
You give 150 million to Lebanon, and the state of Florida has been jumped by hurricanes. We're flooding. Gators are coming out. A whole bunch of the type of things.
Let me pause you there and just go back to the 150 million that you gave to Lebanon, right? You only have to give that money to Lebanon now
because
you were one of those people that vetoed this whole shit. This could have been done long time ago. But you are one of the people that allowed this to continue and allowed more money to be spilling out of the pockets.
Yeah.
Continue.
No, it's crazy.
It's insane when I think about it.
It's insane because it goes back to like my Ukrainian thing.
Yeah.
I have no beef for Ukraine.
None.
No beef for Ukraine whatsoever and stuff like that. And I sympathize with them and stuff heavily in the beginning and stuff like that. But I do not think, and I'll stand on these words, and you guys can come for me when you're ready, because this episode would be, this would be the Come for Marv episode.
This is the Shirtgate.
This is the Shirtgate.
This is the Shirtgate.
This is Shirtgate. I look at it as like, I do not believe Ukraine deserved all that money.
I don't either.
I believe in stuff when you have a country, your country going through so much deficits and problems and issues and everything like that. Same thing with Canada stuff as well.
Right.
I wasn't supportive of that much money going. Send 50 mil. Send 100 mil.
I was about to,
but then that other billions.
I was about to say there should be a if you should have like a fund. And let's say that fund is like, just like you're saying, 50 mil. But that one particular fund is for everything domestic.
Yes.
I mean, everything international.
International.
Right? Everything international.
Yes.
Right? So I don't care if that money has to divvy between countries that are going through shit, then that money has to be divvied to countries that are going through shit. And as soon as that 50 mil is done, it's got to wait till we replenish it after we take care of our own shit.
Ooh, I like that. Yeah.
Once our shit is good, then we can replenish this 50 mil stock.
That's a dope idea. Yeah, you're right. Because I always look at stuff as like, yo, if you found a way and stuff like that, you can't give so much international money when domestically or nationally, your home is on fire.
On fire.
Your home is a dumpster fire and stuff, and yet and still you're gonna give money and stuff to other people and stuff. That means you have plans to leave this place and go live there.
But then have the nerve to turn around and tell your people it's not in the budget. That's the slap in the face. You're gonna turn around and tell, oh well, we don't have it's not in the budget for these programs. No, because you send the money across seas.
Yeah. It's something else, man. It's something else. So that's what I was thinking about, like the whole thoughts and prayers. And I'm like, throughout the course of years, like we said it on the show, I've said it out loud to like other peoples and stuff, whatever.
Right.
I'm like, I'm not going to say thoughts and prayers right away. I'm gonna look at what their powers that be are doing first.
Right.
Notre Dame Cathedral burnt down a few years ago. The amount of money that place got.
Within a week.
And it wasn't even like 100 lives were lost in the process of the fire.
Yeah.
But then there's hundreds of lives and stuff, thousands of lives lost in other places and stuff, whatever. And you're like, we're going to give up. It's like,
and here's the thing though, man.
You never thought about it until you thought about it.
You never think about it until you think about it, right? Because here's the thing. When did that happen? What year was that again?
Something recent and stuff, but I can look it up and give you precise. But yeah, continue.
The amount of money they received, shouldn't we be hearing that the place is fully restored by now?
Oh, for sure. And the Notre Dame burn. April 15, 2019.
2019.
April 15, 2019.
Can you Google and see if it's completed? If the restoration is completed?
Sure. Let me see. This is Notre Dame. Oh, okay. It's rebuilt. It is being rebuilt and scheduled to reopen December 2024.
So December 2024.
This year.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
That's a long time.
It's a long time.
Makes you wonder how much funding is going to the actual repairs.
How much money?
The Googleator.
Yeah. Notre Dame fire get.
Yeah, I don't like that. I don't like that. Sorry.
All right. To the Googleizer,
Yeah.
said Notre Dame fire raised.
Yeah.
$928 million in donations from 340,000 donors in 150 countries.
Wow.
So, not from France.
Not from France.
Where the cathedral
where it's
is.
at. Yeah, where it's at.
From 150 countries, they've received 928 million. The total cost to rebuild the cathedral was expected around 767 million. So where's the extra millions going?
So that extra 200 million should have expedited the process.
Boss, you're
like,
paying
why are we still
overtime.
waiting?
You're paying overtime.
Bro, why are we still waiting until 2024?
It's rebuilt already. It had to be.
It has to be.
Here, you can see it for yourself. You see it's highlighted right there. Shout out to you, the Googleizer stuff. 150 countries right there. That's the cost. That's the total cost.
Yeah.
So all the extra money that they got, whatever.
Yeah.
This
is called follow the rabbit hole, folks.
Yo,
this is called follow the rabbit hole, folks.
Minus 1760. 161 million is unanswered for. Yo.
Unanswered for.
Can I get a donation to my podcast?
Yo, we got some repairs.
Yo, we got some repairs.
We got new equipment to get. Marv needs a new laptop.
I need some shirts.
Yeah, we need
a cricket machine.
Everything. Yeah. It's small donations.
Small donations.
Yeah, see, they add up, man. 150 something countries.
You see what community does?
That's what community does.
Community.
Yeah.
It's not one person has to shoulder that so much that load.
Yeah.
When you stick together, 150 countries minus in France donated to this one cause.
Yeah.
And it's a Catholic. It's a Catholic cathedral.
I was about to say some of those countries are not even
fucking Vatican. Not even the Vatican. But I'm saying you're right. Some of those countries stuff they probably don't even practice the Catholic faith.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's on fire! I saw the Hunchback of Notre Dame. Let's just send it. Yeah. So that's what I said. Your government, the government is, giving these other places money over you. So the thoughts and prayers and stuff that are going to come kind of different, whatever, like to the people and stuff, whatever, like the have-nots. My thoughts and prayers are to you guys and stuff, especially the ones that dealing with the floods, lost your homes, your lives are now uprooted and everything. Same thing with the Katrina folk and stuff like that, all the above. Like, we kind of underlooked the FEMA situation when it was happening and stuff whatever, but we realized this is a continuance and stuff whatever, and the governments are to blame.
Yeah, and it's not to say that we're not preaching from a point where we don't have no feelings and we don't feel, but you got to understand right now, there are people in Canada working full-time jobs and are still homeless because they can't afford to have a home.
Isn't that fucking crazy?
It's nuts when you really think about that. Full-time jobs and are still homeless because of the housing crisis. And all this stuff could be fixed if we invested internally.
Crazy. I forgot to ask you this, whatever. I had it here. Other thing on the docket. Is Jay-Z worse than Diddy?
I mean, if he is, I'll tell you what, he's better at hiding it.
I'm about to say that cease and desist order to Piers Morgan.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on that?
My thoughts on it is you're trying to. It's a public opinion thing because again, he's not brought up in any legal allegations. Neither him or Beyonce, understand? But it's the fact that it's being. I guess right now. I mean, you've always taught me, since I want to say, since we've been talking about R. Kelly, it's always going to be the court of public opinion, right?
Yeah.
So that Piers Morgan, that it made a lot of people think. People who weren't thinking about Jay-Z and Beyonce before, it made a lot of people think. You understand? And I think not so much that, it's been said, but it's actually, for me, it's who's saying it, right?
Right.
Because it's not like she started saying these things after like the Puffy shit.
Right.
She's been on record saying these things for quite some time now, and people weren't believing her. That child actor who they said was crazy.
Orlando Brown.
No, not Orlando. The white guy he's saying is it Corey Feldman?
Okay. Yeah.
They were saying he was crazy.
From Mike Jackson?
Right.
Yes.
They were saying he was crazy. You know what I mean? When he was saying all these people were abusing him in Hollywood, Mike was the only person who wasn't abusing him. People were saying, nah, you're crazy. So when people were looking at Jaguar, they were like, nah, you're crazy. But now this Diddy thing has opened up people to this new world. And all of a sudden, all this shit that sounded crazy and far-fetched and out of this world,
it's now making sense.
It doesn't sound so far-fetched and crazy and out of this world at this time. And I know, and I'm not one to gossip on air, but I might have told you this other story about Jay. But I'll tell you again, because now with everything I'm saying, it's not to say that I didn't believe this person before, right? But now, like I said, everything is just making these things come back up to light and you rethink the situation.
Oh, for sure.
For sure. So with that being happened, and again, of course, you gotta have to cease and desist because Piers ain't no little, not no small
guppy.
You know what I mean?
He ain't no Podical son.
Nah, he ain't no little.
That's a household name.
Yes,
around the world.
Yes, man.
Because if he is an Englishman doing his thing early morning over there, he has CNN show in America. Piers is not a small fish. So for you to send a cease and desist order stuff to silence Jaguar, right? For that moment, it says a lot.
Yeah.
I believe like a lot of things and stuff that Jaguar was saying. You're right. I looked at it stuff like, this lady is crazy, but I look at it stuff as like she just kind of clap it at it, whatever, right?
Right.
And I remember Jay-Z Unplugged.
Okay.
So he had the Unplugged album with MTV. And it played one day. I was like, I think I was driving. So like it came in and stuff, Unplug is live when they do it and everything like that. The Roots band was the band behind it. And the person on the vocals, can you guess who?
It was Jaguar. I know she was doing backup. That's what I'm saying, man. She was there.
Exactly. So now, do we discredit the person that was there? Because, I mean, if we're talking about Shirtgates and like Enrons and whistleblowers and everything like that, whatever, whistleblowers and stuff, whatever, they were there.
They were there. But we know the common tactic though, right? Because they were there, and you can't deny that the fact that they were there present. You got to make them seem like they're crazy. You have to.
Yeah.
You have to. How else are you gonna discredit them?
No, you're right.
Other than them being crazy.
You're right. 100 degrees. Absolutely.
And maybe you might even do something to make them a little bit crazy. I go back to Orlando.
Yeah.
Bro might be talking some right shit, but at the same time, I think they might have fed him some stuff for him to be. Cause he just seems unstable as hell.
He doesn't seem stable. He does not seem stable and stuff like that, whatever. But then again, like man, it's like even the foods that we eat, there's so many things that's not good for us.
Right,
and they probably set him up to a level that it had like a different kind of reaction to his body.
Bro,
and
listen,
like
I can't put nothing past it anymore. Puffy was giving people horse trank.
Yeah, that's crazy. That's so crazy. That's so crazy.
He was giving people horse trank. I heard one dude talk about I think he was talking about opioids, right?
Yeah.
He says if you overdose, I forgot, he said there was something that they can give you to kind of come. Yeah. He says there's nothing for that horse trank. If you overdose, they can't do nothing for you to bring you back.
Yeah, you gotta come back on your own. You can't come back.
That's it.
Sayonara.
That's it. This was what Puffy was giving people. Yeah. So now, listen, man, how hard is it to slip something in people's drinks nowadays? In that circle, in a circle where you believe is friends already.
That right there.
Yeah, in a circle you believe is friends already.
You need new friends. You need new friends. Shit. Get you some new friends.
I don't know what to call this episode. Shirtgate or new friends.
Shirtgate. I like Shirtgate.
I like Shirtgate. We might have to roll with Shirtgate.
Shirtgate works for me. Yeah, that's different, man. What else we got?
So on my hit list, I have Jay, I have Pharrell, right? Even though he did pull Puffy out today, I have Pharrell.
I'm not going past 3. So my top 3 and stuff, whatever, is my top 3 is Usher,
okay,
Pharrell, Jay-Z. So the order is Usher number 1, Pharrell number 2, Jay-Z number 3.
Okay. I'll add one more to the list.
Go ahead.
Only because she definitely knew what was going on. That was his personal assistant that quit.
Oh yeah.
She quit about 2 months ago, but you're not escaping it. You're not escaping it.
You and that's the thing. I think the thing and stuff is that this is where loyalty will come back in.
Right.
Because if you were treating me with the respect, whatever, you cared that I was there, you cared that I held these secrets and stuff, whatever, and all the above like that, and you treated me well, I got you.
I'm going down with the ship.
I got you. I protect you.
That friendship I'm going down with.
Yeah. And I'm going to protect you and stuff there. So if they bring her up on everything and stuff like that, blah, 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 and everything, the perjury talks to all of this and stuff. If you're, say her bank account, like he niced her bank account.
Yeah.
Whatever. If he niced her bank account and stuff, whatever, like, yo, she's like, I need a perjury charge. Yeah. Soft thing.
She moving like Ghislaine.
Boom.
Yeah.
But if not, the checks are anorexic. Hold on, let me hit my smooth pose.
If they are anorexic, you're not keeping up with my lifestyle. I don't know.
You don't care to listen to me when I'm trying to offer you suggestions.
Yeah. My new friend is offering me more money for information.
I remember. They're like, yo, they'll probably offer you asylum, immunity.
Immunity's like that. Immunity's that big one right there.
WITSEC.
Immunity's a big. Yo, how many people do you think are calling in right now for immunity?
Whatever that can stick. Whatever that can stick. Because this trial will start next year.
Yeah.
So I think they have to look at whatever that can really stick.
Because it sucks, right? Because you don't know if you're on a tape or not. You know if you're at that party, there's a possibility you are on a tape.
I mean, security camera footage. They got you going on a property? I mean, you're all guilty to me. Look at Drewski. Drewski was sweating that day with Wallow and Gilly, right? Where they're hitting and stuff like, yo, we never went to the parties. We never got invited. You went, though. What was that? Hey, sweating.
You sweating.
I'm like, security cameras caught you going into the party. We didn't say we saw what exactly you did. You and God know what you did.
You know what you did. You know what you did. The latest one I seen was Kanye's ex-stylist. something that, I don't know if it was a stylist or something, but she was saying how he sexually assaulted her at a Diddy function.
I heard something like that. Whatever. I didn't fully push it.
I didn't. Me neither. That's the last
I
thing I heard as far as a celebrity in that party situation.
Yeah, I want to see how further that might develop. Because, like I said, some things might stick.
Right.
Whatever that would stick. Who's to say that might not be silenced off with some hush money or something like that, or killed or a settlement type of thing, and then it won't stick. Right. So that's where my thing is and stuff. Whatever.
The supposedly bigger celebrity than Puffy, that there's a tape going around.
Oh, from Diddy house?
No, just Diddy and this person.
Yeah.
Having I don't know if it's from the actual house.
Oh yeah,
but it's just saying just.
I heard. Like I said,
and it's going around because it's basically like they again what they call it, catching something where like.
I don't know if it's Diddy's catch and swallow. No, Diddy? Like, I don't know.
It's called catching something where
not catching.
I know
the balls.
I know I have something on somebody, right? And before I release it, I'm gonna give that person the chance to catch it and do away with it. Oh, cost you some money, obviously, but it's this. So I think the lawyer was saying she specializes in this, right? Like quieting shit for stars. So the person brought her the tape, and she's like, "Well, the person that Puffy's with is a bigger star than Puffy."
They're gonna bleed him. There will be blood. They're gonna bleed him and his family. And I think I feel it more bad for the twin girls.
The twin girls.
I feel it for them and stuff, whatever, because what is it? The sins of the father reflect on the daughter.
Yeah.
So that.
Not only that, because now everybody's the fact that everybody's saying that your pops might have killed your moms.
But the sins of the father, like it's a whole totality of things and stuff, whatever, right? Like him killing your mom. Them now, I don't know. Like I would say I feel like if like somebody's like, hey, like like let's say it pertains to your father and stuff, something like your father's a rapist, right?
Right.
Let's say your father's a rapist and stuff, and like you shut the fuck up. You're more likely to throw hands or fight or get in the person's face and stuff, whatever.
Yeah.
Don't really expect that from women too much.
Right.
But I feel like they have to hold this shame and wear this shame and stuff, whatever.
My gosh.
Like I remember like recently you heard about the party? There's like some young under 12-year-old party, and the father, I guess, gave them like all roofies or some shit like that. Whatever.
Oh shit! No, I didn't hear about that.
So he like roofied like the whole squad and stuff, his daughter and everybody included, and he was filling up the girl. But one of the girls now, she's in like feeling it. So she contact her mom and everything like, yo, we drank a smoothie and it just got me tired. Like, what kind of smoothie would be to kind of put you to sleep, whatever.
Yeah.
Like, so the parents of that child rushed to the house.
Right.
And I think they caught the father like on top of like another little girl or some shit like that, whatever.
The fuck out of here.
Why are they all asleep? Right? And like, it was like, now a picture, you're the little girl that your father is the one that did this. The shame.
Yeah, that's
the sins of the father will reflect on the daughter, like the shame.
I mean, and it's like you go back to the twins. You know what I mean? Could you imagine like the friends of the parents of the friends?
Ooh, yeah.
I'm sorry, but you can't go over it. I mean, I'm sorry, you're gonna have to cut ties for a bit.
Yeah. But her father did everything.
Yeah.
They didn't do anything and stuff. And they were like, hey, no, we don't want. Before they say like da-da-da. Because like they had videos of like Diddy adopting white kids and everything like that. Or like, these are my adopted kids and whatever the hell and stuff. And they're like, yo, you don't want to see your kid be like, fuck you talking about? You adopting my kid. Since when did we sign paperwork and stuff? Whatever.
You know
I still own that kid. The kid's coming home for supper.
Yeah.
Like, supper.
At 6.
That's it.
At 6.
Supper. But yeah, that's my Diddy report for the week.
All right.
Are we ready for an iRobot war with the Tesla bots?
Okay, so I'm thinking right now, why they still don't have that mobility I think we can take them
can
still.
take them?
We can take them still because
When they have an iRobot agility, like leaving from building to
then
building.
now it's we're done. We're done. At that point,
Elon,
we are done.
don't go further than where you are now.
Yeah, and stop right now. Don't if they can walk more than 2 miles per hour, it's not gonna be nice, bro.
It's scary as hell to see. I've seen other people like post questions and stuff, but kind of come at me, and ask me questions. How do you feel about this and stuff like that? And I was like, it is a scary time.
It's a scary time.
I think 2 Chainz, they had a video of 2
But 2 Chainz talking to one
and stuff, whatever. Other people on the streets and stuff like that, whatever. I think I'm for innovation.
I'm for it too.
I'm always for innovation and stuff, whatever, because I'm looking at them like, I was a kid that I was at the point where I'm like, I can't wait till 2000 because we made some jets and shit.
Right.
And we weren't, but the innovation still taking place. It's dope.
Yeah.
It's just something where you're using this to replace a human. That's my thing.
But here's the funny thing about it, right? It's like, because my whole thing is like, okay, we're gonna see them in the warehouses. We're gonna see them in the factories, warehousing, and all those places where the mundane jobs humans always complained about, right? And the
humans are not gonna make money. Well, those mundane ones, the ones with the mundane jobs, are not gonna make the money. I don't want to cut you.
No, yeah.
But that's part of the issue.
That's part of the issue.
Homelessness is on the rise.
Mm-hmm.
Go ahead.
So I was looking at that from that perspective, but bro, at the time of launch, he wants these things to cost $20K.
Yeah.
Bro, hustlers on the road are gonna be buying one of these shits. You know they are.
2 Chainz.
Yeah,
if a rapper is gonna buy jewelry, he'd probably buy a Tesla bot.
Come on.
Look at him with the Tesla truck. Like I looked at it.
The Tesla bot is cheaper than the Tesla truck.
Yeah, I know.
The Tesla bot is cheaper than the jewelry they have on.
I know. But look at the Tesla truck. When it came out, you're like, I don't know the shape, I don't know the look, and everything like that, whatever.
I drew this when I was 7.
Leave it to the rappers or the niggas.
It's the
with money.
rappers.
Now they're putting like wraps on it,
wrapping it,
rims, and all this type of stuff.
All of a sudden you look at
it. Damn you, black people! You know how to make things hip and hot because melanin makes money.
Melanin makes money. That's for sure. 100%.
So, and that's what I'm saying. It's gonna be a point where they're gonna have a rapper and stuff, whatever, out here. Probably have like a Tesla bot dropping some tunes or some shit like that, whatever.
It's gonna happen.
Or it's gonna be like they're out here. It's like me, my family, and our Tesla bot and stuff, whatever. To be like, this is now what set a bar in some worlds and shit like that. Could it be like,
man.
Yo, you're not balling unless you have a Tesla bot.
Yeah, you need a bot, bro. You need a
You need a bot.
You need a bot, bro.
I'm like, instead of so carefree.
Yeah, you need a bot,
scared.
bro. What, you still washing dishes at home, nigga? Get you a bot, bro.
All right, robot is here.
It's here. It's here, Marv. $20K a pop.
All right.
People are just gonna not even buy cars.
Shit.
Dude, people are gonna start weighing that. I can get this car to get around, but you know what? I get this Tesla bot. There's a lot of shit that I don't have to do, and I can
have this bot do everything in the house.
Yeah,
that I needed to do.
I got
so then when I come home, I let my nuts hang.
More than enough time. Shit, why buy a car? Tesla gonna give you the robo taxi.
Could you imagine if we had a Tesla bot like doing like backstage shit?
Come on, Marv.
Podcasts,
come
and
on,
everything
Marv.
like that, and then
all we did was come and sit down in the chairs.
That's it.
That's it. 20K?
I want a bot.
20K.
I want a bot now.
So we're revising that funding plan we were speaking about earlier. And we're adding a Tesla bot in
Think
there.
from the Notre Dame Cathedral and send us the funds.
Yeah,
you know how much bots you can buy with 161 mil?
Come on, bro. We have a bot army.
They have a bot army and stuff in the cathedral and stuff with the cloaks. Welcome to Notre Dame Cathedral. I have all the information because I'm synced up to Google and the rest of the web. What would you like to know?
What would you like to know? That's insane.
I wanted to talk about. I don't want to keep you too long. How do you feel? All right. Do you check non-black people for saying the N-word? Chromas in particular. You heard Chromas and Charleston White?
Yeah, going at it.
How do you feel about that? Like, would you check her, like, if you saw her and stuff like that, whatever, or you just let her live? Because I think my opinion and stuff is that I would check her, because we let too many things slide.
Yeah.
Once you let a lot of things slide, this is where the opening came up. I was by myself. I was dolo.
Right.
And I saw a group of, I want to say, Indian or Pakistani guys and stuff, whatever, younger dudes, and they kept having the word nigga flow around too much. I said, can I call you guys roaches?
Right.
And the guy's like, what? So I was like, you guys saying the N-word too freely when you're not black.
Yeah.
So why are you calling us roaches and stuff then, whatever? I'm like, I'm uncomfortable with you guys using that word, so you should get uncomfortable with me using the word roach.
Yeah. Straight. Crickets.
They were like, fuck you and everything like that, whatever, but I'm not letting it slide.
Yeah.
And good for Charleston White for not letting it slide.
Yeah.
Because she has no some people want to cling on the Afro-Latino shit.
Nah.
She has no Afro-Latino lineage and stuff.
Nah.
She might scoop up a bootleg grandpa or grandma and then say like, haha, it's there. I can say the word. No. We're not letting shit slide. So that's why I was asking you and stuff, whatever. Do you check non-black people for saying the N-word?
And you know, I've never had a problem.
Good.
And I would check them.
Good, because they probably put some respect on your name and what you how they look at you.
Yeah.
Fair.
Yeah.
Fair. That she was out of pocket,
but
and she tried to justify.
But it's too freely.
It's too freely.
Too freely.
Way too freely and stuff. Whatever.
And you're right. It's the not checking. It's not the not checking them. And keep it a buck. It's us using it so freely too.
No. We're I want to say we're at least 80% of the problem.
Yeah.
80% of the problem is us using freely and stuff, whatever. Yes. But it's kind of like in the world we live in now, we've made it stated from across the board. There's so many ways and so many ways to say it and stuff, whatever. You have to be black in order to say that.
Right.
At least. Now, it's not right, because even to the blacks on blacks and stuff, whatever, like, we shouldn't be saying it freely and stuff like that. It's not right.
Yeah.
But we've made a discussion to say black people can say it.
Yeah.
So when non-black people are saying it, be like, no. We have a spoken rule.
This is amongst us.
This is us.
Yeah.
You're in violation.
Right.
You're getting checked.
Right.
I'm not talking about the one that you wear on your shoes. Like, you're getting checked. So I look at this stuff as where Chroma's, when she tried to justify it, whatever, I wasn't even trying to hear the justification and stuff like that,
why would
whatever.
you hear justification at that
and
point?
all the above and everything, and to the anyone and stuff, like to the, I guess the Rogans, when Rogan said, like, I'm saying it to describe a situation and stuff, whatever, like, we've declared, we've spoken, it's been stated.
Yeah.
If not, Google it. You're going to find some people telling you that, whatever, before you open up your mouth. So I feel like they deserve to get checked.
Yeah.
Because I was, like I said, I was dolo, and I'm like, I'm going into a Jamaican restaurant and I'm hearing this, and I'm looking like the black people in the Jamaican restaurant ain't saying shit. Allow me to introduce myself. My name is Vindicator.
Right.
And then after, like, they gave me a few fuck yous and everything like that, whatever, right?
Yeah.
When I go to the cash out, he's like, good for you. Good for you. Because they always come in here and stuff just loud and obnoxious. Why you ain't checking? This is your store.
Your store.
You're not happy with it? Learn the power of no. I'm uncomfortable with you guys talking like that in my establishment. Beat it.
Not only that, you're making my customers uncomfortable. You got to think about your customers too. You know how many people probably went in there and heard that shit and said, I'm not feeling this. And you lost money because of it?
Better check yourself or you wreck yourself.
I thought you was going back into the Missy.
Past that.
I thought you were going back into the past that
day. Fucking Rogers almost had to ruin my concert before I got to the damn concert, boy. Yeah, man. I mean, that's pretty much it. I the only thing and stuff, whatever I would say is stuff too, like on the docket. I just like one quick Tuah.
Oh,
she's suing the guy who made her famous. How do you feel about that?
She's suing the guy that made her famous.
So the guy who interviewed her.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, it's so sad. Yeah, the guy who interviewed her and stuff like that, whatever.
Right.
Since he owns intellectual property
of the video,
of it, whatever.
Yeah.
She's like, she wants that and stuff, whatever. And she's like, because I guess she wants to make clips out of it, audio clips.
Right, right, of course.
You wouldn't be nowhere without him.
Yeah.
And again, this is the ego checking thing and stuff, whatever, right? So your talk Tuah thing, whatever. Like it. Her name is Hailey Welch.
Yeah.
And I looked at it and stuff, is like, my thought on it and whatever is like, you're an ungrateful piece of shit.
She is.
You're an ungrateful piece of shit.
She is.
And like by law, apparently, it's the cameraman. If the cameraman owned that camera,
Yep.
it's not the interviewer's, it's his.
Yeah.
If the interviewer bought the camera and the person recording, whatever, then it's his.
Right. Yeah.
So
Yeah. Whoever owns
I
owns
hope
the
you don't
media.
I don't hope you get a red cent out of it, Hailey. Sorry. I used to like you until I found this.
She went about it. She went about it wrong.
Ego. They got a big ego. Let's get to question of the week.
All right.
Question of the week. If you were in a room with all the people you've met, who would you look for?
If I was in a room
with all the people you've met. So I want to say, we'll put it dead or alive.
my mom.
Out of a room full of people.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now let's say out of the live people.
Out of live people?
Mm-hmm.
Out of the people that I met who I'd look for first?
Who you have an idea that they still might be alive.
You know I look for you first?
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
The process, what the fuck is going on in here?
Because I know as soon as I meet you, we're gonna go in on the room. We're gonna go in on the room.
You know, for dead,
yeah.
I've always wanted to have a solid conversation. So I was born with both grandparents in the grave.
Okay.
And I've always wanted to have a conversation and stuff, whatever, like to one of them.
Right.
One of the grandfathers, preferably like my mother's side.
Yeah.
Because I've seen photos and like it was crazy where like with the button up, and we wore button up shirts, he rolls up the sleeves and everything like that. So that's why like apparently all my relatives, when they see me do it on my mom's side, they're looking like, they're like, it's like an old chip off the block where they're used to seeing and shit like that. Right. I'm like, that's crazy. I never met the guy. Right? Alive. The reason why this question came, I had a dream about, I was in a room.
Right.
This was the setting. So I realized it was a dream because like performing on the stage, like it was like a ballroom kind of place.
Yeah.
Performing on the stage was actually Jadakiss.
Okay.
Right? It was doing like, he's doing one of his more newer tracks.
Yeah.
Because it had like a more growing a sexy vibe to it, whatever, right? And I can talk and see some people's and everything like that. And I saw an ex-girlfriend that I haven't seen in like forever.
Yeah.
And I ran into her and stuff, whatever. And I remember like exes and stuff said I've never given her closure and stuff like that. That in that dream or that night, it wasn't the setting to give anybody closure and stuff, whatever, but it was kind of dope to know for a fact that every step that I've taken in this room, I look at the stage, I have Jadakiss performing and stuff like that, whatever. Yeah. And then I have like other people I've seen and they're like, hey, Marv, how are you doing? You and everything. I'm like, what's going on?
Yeah. Yeah.
What's going on? So I looked up like, this is my birthday. It's like, because
that's crazy. Because I've had a dream like that too. Where I've gone to a party in a club setting and it's like
everybody knows your name.
Everybody I knew. It's like as soon as I walk in, smooth, and it's that. Yeah, I've had a similar dream.
So I looked at the stuff like when after having that dream, I looked at stuff as where I would like to have a conversation and stuff with if I could for a bit. There was this older gentleman when I was younger and stuff. The world was different back then or whatever. Don't worry. I can swear for it. He did not molest me.
It was no funny business.
There was no Diddy.
Yeah.
My mom and stuff, whatever, would do her ones and twos. And where we lived and like there's like a lower, like we were in up like in a higher, like say higher floor.
Right.
And there's a lower level and stuff, whatever. There's an old married couple and stuff, whatever, Caucasian folk. The guy, his name was Terry.
Okay.
And he had a wife. I think her name was Linda or Susan, something like that, whatever. It's been years.
Yeah.
So I hope, but now I want to say when I was like 4 or 5 and stuff living in Miami at the time, this guy used to look out for me. Like him and his wife used to look out. They had a turtle tank and I was big on Ninja Turtles back then.
Nice.
And everything like that. So he would take out the turtle, let it walk, and I'd touch it and all this type of stuff and everything. And I think my mom, the OG that she is, the gang she is, whatever, she's like, yo, if I ever, she they told me that my mom threatened them. So my mom's like, if I hear that my son is, you guys did anything to my son, I blood clot kill you guys, whatever, right? So like, whoa, Jamaica lady, whatever, right? But like, eventually my mom let them take me to the movie theaters to go see Ninja Turtles, the one with Vanilla Ice.
Okay.
The Go Ninja, Go Ninja.
Yeah.
Like, we had that kind of vibe. I think I was in middle school sometime and stuff, because we moved away from that area, and in middle school sometime and stuff there, we were in that area, and my mom was like, I wonder if they still lived there. We went back, we saw the wife.
Okay.
He died of cancer and stuff, I want to say, years before that.
Right.
And it was sad.
Yeah.
And I always would, like, when I saw the wife and stuff again and everything like that, whatever, I always wanted to say, like, to have a conversation and to know, like, who he really was. Because my young mind couldn't fathom who he was. But this guy took care of this couple took care of a young black boy such as myself.
Yeah.
And they didn't need to.
Yeah.
So that's the reason why, like, when they're like, when I hear people like, all white people are racist, whatever, I would never, ever agree to that statement. Because these people love me like I was their own. And their son was older.
Mm-hmm.
And I think one time I've met the son, like, because this is like, they kind of like, they don't think they were retired, but they were kind of just winding down. They were empty nesters. That's what it was.
Okay. Yeah.
They were empty nesters. So they just downgraded.
Right.
Because they only need one place and stuff, whatever, and one room. And these people were the most loving and coolest peoples and stuff to me, whatever. But I didn't know how to appreciate them because I was a young lad.
Yeah, you were young, yeah.
But I'm like, if I could ever see, like, I think, like I said, I believe her name is Linda. If I could see Linda again and stuff, whatever, I would love to have a conversation and stuff. But I looked at it stuff as where when I saw Linda was, I want to say, retirement stage.
Okay.
God bless if she is still alive or not. I don't know. I can't confirm that.
Right.
But I would love to have a conversation.
Yeah,
I would love to see
that would be dope.
Yeah, because be like, why you guys choose, like, I appreciate you guys, but why you guys choose me?
Yeah.
To like, to say, like, you know what, the kid, like, because I guess they saw my mom just doing her thing.
Right.
So it's kind of like, oh shit, well, like, this kid, like, he might need, like, a little protection.
Right.
A little caring and stuff like that, whatever. And I appreciate them for that.
Of course. That's dope, man. That's dope. And like I said, I'm never one to say all white people are bad too, because I've been in situations where I've met white people who treat me better than some black people. And I'll be 100% sure with that. It's funny that you mentioned that the older couple, my parents' house across the street, that big house.
Yeah.
Before they divided it up into like
Rooms
different
and
rooms
places.
and stuff like that, it was an elderly couple that used to live there. Arthur and his wife was named Elsie.
Okay.
And because they were so elderly, it's like my mom would go over there, check on them, and see where they were. And
that's when it was Love Thy Neighbor.
Yeah, that was back when it was Love Thy Neighbor.
The world was different.
And I tell you, like, they treated us like we were no different from any family member that they had. You understand? They that shit. I'd be hard pressed to tell you that they love my mom probably more than some of the family members. And every time anytime they would see me outside, Arthur would always call me over and always had like a shiny quarter to give me. Like, not like a little kid. You glad? Always have a shiny quarter to give
Back
to
then,
you.
shit was 5 cents, right? Nickel,
right? But then, you know what I mean? And instantly when you're telling that story, it's like, you know what? When I met them, they were an old couple.
Yeah.
The amount of stuff that, they might have went through, right?
Yeah.
Getting there. The stories.
How they get that house, how they end up
You
there.
know what I mean?
Stuff
It's
like the
like
background.
all these things, like, it's like,
be like, yo, you help create a foundation and set a precedent in my world. I don't really know your story.
Yeah.
I don't know your story. I would like to know your story and stuff, whatever, And yeah, it was a moment and stuff for that. Cause like when she told me that Terry died when I saw him and stuff, when I saw her.
Right.
And I was like, oh man, I was like, damn, both you guys love me like that. And the lady, she looked older and kind of like more, I want to say feeble.
Yeah. She must have been happy to see you though.
Oh, she was ecstatic. She gave me a hug. She gave me a kiss. She gave my mom a hug and kiss.
Yeah.
And everything like that, whatever. Cause my mom knocked on the door. She's like, hi, like, I'm looking for, like, I don't know if you know. And she's like, she looks, oh my God, that's Marvin. So, oh my God.
Wow.
So like, I gave her a hug dog and everything like that, whatever. And like the lady, she gave my mom money for me and everything at that time. She's like, oh my gosh, she's like, you've grown up so much and everything. Like, look at you.
Yeah.
And I think at the time I had like a shadow mustache because I was in middle school. So she's like, are you trying to grow a mustache? I'm like, that's puberty, lady. But like, but it was so beautiful. The moment was so beautiful.
Yeah, I can imagine. It
was so beautiful.
I'm seeing it right now.
And like for the longest and stuff, whatever, like I went back to Miami and stuff like 06.
Right.
And I went back to Miami in 06 and stuff like that, whatever. And because she was like, that was in North Miami Beach.
Yeah.
And I drove past like the vicinity and stuff, whatever. And I was like, I wonder if I'm brave enough like my mom. Cause my mom, OG.
Yeah.
You know, she mom was like, skirt. So I was like,
So, maybe next time.
No, because you know what I did? The closest I did, I got out the car.
Yeah.
And I walked towards the door, but I just couldn't remember. Like, I don't want to knock on the wrong door.
Right. Yeah,
nigga, who sent you? I didn't want one of them moments.
Yeah.
Cause I feel like a black woman has a different energy from a black man. So I was looking like, maybe if I came with a woman and I had her knock. So I was like, no. I'll keep it pushing and stuff. But I hope she's well.
Yeah.
At the time. And then when I thought about it, when I had that dream, when I thought about them and stuff, I was like, this lady probably passed, but I can't confirm it because she could be just driving along.
Right.
And just like, like probably move back in with the son because she's elderly and stuff like that, whatever. No.
Do you know her full name?
No.
I was about to say, too bad you don't know, because maybe you might have been able to Googleize and
well, yeah, but it's so crazy because like back then and stuff, whatever, like even my mom and stuff is like that. If like, you just call her like by her last name and everything like that, she's like, no, please just call me Miss Marv.
Right, yeah,
so it's like
yeah,
because
yeah.
like it felt old.
Yeah.
Like I think that I heard a funny thing and stuff, whatever. I heard somebody say like, oh, ladies to the women, they're like, if you're tired of lecturing old men trying to come after you, be like, if he comes up to you and say you're the woman and stuff, whatever, like you say you're the old man coming up to me like, thank you for the compliment, mister. When you say mister, they feel old. Now, it feels dirty to some of them and stuff like, no, my name is Clarence, baby. Whatever you say, Mr. Clarence. Like,
thank you, sir.
Thank you, mister. Like, yo, they back up. Be like, you know what? Fuck you.
Yeah.
I'm not that old and stuff. So like with the whole Mr. Terry, Mrs. Linda and everything like that, whatever. They didn't want to feel old. I guess calling them Mr. da-da-da. Because you'd be like, Mr. Joseph is your father's name.
Right, yeah.
I'm smooth. I'm true, you know?
Yeah,
so
I get it.
Yeah, but it was a question. All right, man. Let's get to the Ask the Sons.
All right.
First Ask the Sons come from Odd-1. What instantly killed the crush you had on someone?
This girl, I had a crush on her, and I forgot what was happening one day, but she was with her friends in high school, and they caught up in an argument
with her
friends.
Okay,
and just the way her attitude was, and like how she was dealing with her friends,
that says a lot.
Yeah, I was like. It was a turn off, you know what I mean? Because I no longer seen her as this beautiful person that had this caring appearance, right? I was like, nah, it didn't matter how pretty it looked, it couldn't cover up the monster I was seeing at that point.
I seen the chick. She was arguing with her mom.
Yeah,
where I come from a world like we don't do that.
Yes, right.
We don't do that, whatever. We just shut the hell up and let our moms like just go on a rant and everything like that. And she legit argue with her mom and stuff, whatever, to the point, like, I think like, she's like, I hate that bitch. And when she said that and stuff for her, I was like, yeah, my dick's off now.
Yeah,
I don't think this can pop off and stuff anymore. Because you seem like a monster.
Yeah.
You seem like a monster and stuff. So I think from there, I was like, when you see people how they treat you, how they treat other people. Because you gotta look at it stuff as like eventually that might be you.
Might be you. That might be you.
Yes. Okay. Next question comes from Maximum-Man. When did you lose hope on humanity? Ooh. The Notre Dame Cathedral made more bank than I did, man. Like, what the fuck? Like, glad we looked it up, man. This Notre Dame thing is wild. That 150 countries come in. I hear is Michael Jackson healed the world playing. Why this GoFundMe is just racking up numbers and stuff, whatever. It's like, heal the world, make it a better place. We've now hit 100 million for you and for me. 250 million. It's crazy.
Yeah, you're right, Marv.
It's
you're right.
crazy.
You're right.
That right there, that moment and stuff, I was looking like, we have so many other pressing issues and stuff in the world. And no shade to the Notre Dame people and stuff, but I'm like, if it's from the Catholic faith, you would at least think like your own people will kind of like be on it.
Be on it.
Since the fact that the Pope is living vida loca, like lavish.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
And I'm looking at stuff like much as the country itself, where the building and stuff is in, they haven't put that much up.
No.
150 countries?
No.
340,000 donors?
I'll take a step right after and say, I think Ukraine. I think when I started seeing all that money go to Ukraine, and again, it's not to, I'm not shitting on the people of Ukraine, right? And I'm not saying that there's people in Ukraine. I'm sure it's not everybody, but I'm not saying that there's people in Ukraine that are not going through things, right? But how many years prior has the situation in Congo been going on besides the Ukraine?
Simple. You see what I'm saying? You see what I'm saying? And then think about all the countries that is affiliated with Congo that would take minerals and all this type of stuff.
All of that stuff.
Whatever, right? You see what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So that's what I'm saying. Like I'm my interest in stuff, I'm just following the money.
Right.
I'm following the money and stuff, and I'm looking like, okay, well, why don't you guys throw this up and everything like that? I'm like, that right there is starting, it helps me starting to lose faith and stuff in humanity, because it's looking like if your governments and your world leaders and stuff and these people with positions of power don't give a fuck about you and stuff, whatever, it's still more of us than is of them. But we don't know community to overthrow them and change the way how they run shit.
That's it.
I don't sound like an uprising now. Let's not do that. But they're like, get on the ground, do it right now. Last question comes from Cheeky Me. What makes a conversation awkward for you?
Long pauses.
Long pauses?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
I don't mind it.
You don't mind it?
I don't mind it. I see where you're coming from. No, I understand where you're coming from and stuff. But I think,
because I always feel like the need to say something to keep the conversation going, right? But then there's sometimes I'm like, okay, well, what do I say next? Because I'm like, we're at this moment, we're just sitting here and nothing's being said.
I just insert awkward moments. I just insert nonsense and stuff. Whatever.
Well, that's what I do.
That would be like, all right, this was tense. All right, why did chicken cross the road? Because his dick was stuck into the, all this type of like, break that size. For me, will make a conversation awkward when people include other people in it. And I'll say this. I had a moment and stuff, whatever, the other day at work. I was in conversation with somebody I haven't seen in a while. Hospital's bigger now. I haven't seen her and stuff in a hot minute and stuff. We're shooting the shit and stuff, whatever. She brings in somebody else in a conversation and stuff who I don't know if they're comfortable to that level like I am.
Right.
Whatever. I want to say this individual and stuff, whatever. Like, I could probably open my WhatsApp. I could open up at the gram. She probably just send me some ratchet, some nonsense stuff, whatever, some shit we laugh about, we key and stuff, whatever about.
Yeah.
If I don't know the person and then you're adding this person stuff into our conversation, I don't know where the certain things start. It's not like I've been proving myself to this person, but she did it one day and it was a person I don't fuck with.
Okay.
So it was a guy, and I looked at it, stuff, it was like, I had to G-check him and stuff on like how his behavior was, whatever, right? I told you one day I took a phone call in the back end, like in one of the supply rooms and stuff, and the guy's walking across, and the guy said, watch out, instead of excuse me. And I had to G-check him the fuck right there.
Right.
Remember, the vindicator.
Yeah.
I was like, he's like, watch. I'm like, excuse me?
Yeah, it's what you should have said.
I was like, I ain't watching out shit. You walk. I'm like, who raised you?
Yeah.
And I was on a business call.
Right.
I was on a business call. I'm like, yo, I don't know who raised you and stuff for that, but I'm like, the word ain't that. It's excuse me.
Yeah.
So you can walk past and stuff like that, whatever. Unless he's a bigger dude and stuff. I'm like, maybe a big ass could slip through and stuff if you lost more weight.
Right.
So we start exchanging words.
Yeah.
Whatever, right? And people are like, yo, what's going on with it? I'm like, watch out. And his manager was nearby and stuff, and his manager's like, oh, he's harmless. I'm like, to you, I don't know him.
Right.
To me, he's a threat.
Right. Right.
So I was like, so she tried to bring this asshole in a conversation. I said, no, I don't talk to him.
Yeah. Yeah. Shut it down right away.
So then he just fully did a spin and kept it pushing and stuff for her. Like, and she's like, oh, she's like, you're bad, Marv. I'm like, no, you're bad. Why'd you bring him to the conversation?
Yeah.
Our conversation had nothing to do with him.
Yeah.
And that G checked her too. Don't add nobody into my conversations. Don't. If we're not having a group discussion,
it's a different thing.
It's a different thing. It's a different thing. Me, you, your missus, we're having a conversation.
Yeah.
Cool. You're adding other people and stuff in it, like, oh, remember we were talking about earlier? Like, who is this person?
Yeah.
Who sent you? Are you an op? Like, yo.
And now you got to really be careful because people will be coming around for information now.
People will try to cancel people and stuff.
People are coming around for information.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
So like, built different now, man. What you got, man? Yeah, but this is it, man. This is a good show.
Yeah, it was a really good show.
This is a good show.
Really good show.
Before we get to the Associated Sons, let me just say, dear friends, dear new friends, possible. Hey, I'm Marv. To the old ones, I'm not coming for you, but I might come for you.
Yeah.
Anything that ends.
If you can quote anything from this from this podcast, we might leave you alone for a little bit.
If you do great shit and stuff, whatever, you'll be part of my hero line. You'll be part of my hero line and stuff, whatever. I wear my heroes. Yeah. This is my way of giving my heroes.
And I can't be the only one. Come on, man. I can't be the only one that appears on a Marv t-shirt.
Preposterous.
There's got to be some of you.
Preposterous.
There's got to be some of you out there.
There's tons of them and stuff out there and everything like that. Whatever. Shout out to my girl Semi and stuff. Whatever. Shout out
to Semi.
Shout out to Killer Cam and stuff. Whatever.
I can see Semi on a tee.
Yeah. I can see Semi on a tee. Like, because even. Like, she got golden lines I love too. She's like, yo, don't come for my money. I always love when she says it or whatever. Like, if she's dating somebody and stuff, like, no, this motherfucker trying to come for my money. Don't come for my money. So I like, and like some of my people's and stuff, whatever, like, of course, Ben Dillinger as well and everything like that.
Shout out to
people,
Ben.
People that have been putting in the work in my world. Yeah. Like, yo, you guys are part of my heroes and stuff. You're not best, you might be best friends to the rest of the world, but to me, you're one of my heroes.
Hey, guess what?
And I appreciate you guys.
Those people you mentioned, have no problem seeing me on their t-shirt because they know why.
Yeah. They know what the deal is.
They know what the deal is.
They know what the deal is. So like, it's less said, whatever, right? But play your position. Do not take anybody for granted. Cherish the people who've been loyal to you and stuff, whatever. I should look at like what your longest friendships are, your longest relationships are, and go and treat those people to make them feel special and stuff. I don't give a fuck if they're siblings, and I don't give a damn and stuff if they're like somebody you haven't talked to or you don't talk to that frequent and stuff, whatever. Today is the time. When the time you hear this is the time to do that.
This is it, man.
So that's it. And if you don't do that in my world and stuff, whatever, cut it. I'm cutting you off. I want to live a life without cancer, and I'll consider you a cancer and stuff if you're not supporting me in my dream, in my world, because I'm on positivity right now.
That's it.
Simple.
That's
it. All right. Let's get to the Associated Sons. Associated Sons this week says, simple as this, whatever. Let it go. ... When you're ready.
Associated Sons.
I feel like a lot of people and stuff, like, if I did something traumatizing to you or something that you don't like and everything like that, have the discussion with me. Let me know how I let you feel, and let's see if we can get to an equilibrium and stuff like that. If we don't get to that moment and stuff, whatever, I should not expect you to let it go.
Right?
Yeah.
It's unresolved. Yeah.
Pretty much. So I look at it stuff as like, when you're ready, you can put it down and let it go and stuff and just move on and stuff like that. I think for me, I don't hold on to things too long. That's the reason why I'm like, like I said, if this episode was recorded last Monday, it'd be a different vibe.
Right. Yeah.
Compared to 1 week later, different vibe and stuff, whatever. Like I said, more positive and everything, because I don't hold on to shit.
No.
I let it go when I'm ready.
Yeah.
I just move faster than the most.
Right.
Because writing's on the wall.
Yeah.
So say the Sons. Let it go when you're ready.
When you're ready.
All right.
Good show, man.
Great show. Great show. And let me give Smooth his peace of mind. Once again, folks, like, comment, subscribe, all the above, all the type of feelings that you felt from this show and this episode. Redirect your hate this side, redirect the love to that side over there.
Do some reevaluation.
Yeah, do some reevaluation. You need to look at your circles.
Yeah.
And once again, thank you for listening to the Podical Sons. Remember, the difference between genius and stupidity is that
Genius has its limits.
Peace and love.
Peace and love.
The Podical Sons with Not Your Average Joseph and Sofa King Marvelous.